Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome in, Guilders, to episode 3 of Exploits of the Golden Shadows. Mission Improbable. I'm super excited to be here with my lovely co-stars. We're going to quickly go around and introduce ourselves. I'll go first. My name's Timbo. My pronouns are he, him. I do a variety of things here on my channel. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we do a variety of stuff. But yeah, let's quickly moving on. Domino, why don't you go next?
Hi, my name's Domino. Catch me at twitch.tv/DominoRBG and also Twitter.com/DominoRBG. Just, causing general mayhem.
Fantastic. Excellent. Mystrich, why don't you go next?
My name is Mystrich. My pronouns are he, him. You can catch me on my own channel whenever I stream. I'm pretty much Mystrich everywhere, Mystrich. And yeah, if you love D&D stuff, talk to me, because I love talking about tabletop games.
Perfect. Excellent. Galaxy, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Jess, or Galaxy. I am Galaxiebot on Twitter. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'm Galaxiebot on TikTok. That's where I primarily talk about D&D and TTRPGs. Oh, my pronouns are they, them. And also, I have a YouTube channel. It's just Galaxy. You can find me there. Galaxy is always spelled with an IE for me.
Fantastic. Excellent. And last but certainly not least, Raichkyu.
Hey everybody, I'm Raichkyu. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me at twitch.tv/Raichkyu, and I stream on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I'm a variety streamer. I got a really cute dog. I got some videos on TikTok under Raichkyu too, if you ever want to check those out. And yeah.
Excellent. Alrighty, fantastic. Yes, welcome in everybody. Super excited to be here for episode 3 of Exploits of the Golden Shadows. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. So we're gonna start. Who would like to do, for an inspiration, a very valuable inspiration, who would like to do the recap for what happened last week?
I can try.
Absolutely.
Okay, so last week we were told. So first I think it started with all of us having a little bit of downtime. We got to do some stuff. And then after that, we got asked by the Golden Shadows to go and get into contact with a couple of investigators who were investigating some mysterious murders around the city of Sharn. And so we went and met up with them and kind of headed to one of the first crime scenes. And as we kind of searched around, we found out that this person was maybe an artificer or an engineer of some sort that had created some cool new kind of television technology or crystal vision technology. I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically like a fancy new TV. And once we found that out, we were like, oh, that's interesting. And then we tried to go to a different part, like a different crime scene, and we ran into an Aarakocra who tried to attack us, but we fought them off and then got some information out of the Aarakocra that it was potentially the head of the television company, the company that makes the current televisions, not the new televisions, that was maybe trying to stifle this innovation by killing these people. And so they were, once we found that out, we went to the head of that company and to see what was going on, and we fought this beholder-looking thing in his basement because he turned into this beholder-looking thing in his basement. And we managed to kill it, and we're pretty sure that's what happened. And the investigators were with us, and they were like, yeah, we're definitely gonna make sure that you guys don't take the fall for any of this. And we were like, cool, please don't make us take the fall for this. And I think that's everything. I hopefully didn't miss anything.
No, that was great. Perfect. Yeah, go in and make sure to mark down that inspiration, which may be very useful in the upcoming heist. Yes, excellent. So it's been about a week since that last event. Since the group and Zachariah and Amelia, you all managed to defeat that nasty nightmare in the CEO's basement. As you guys were on your way back to the Golden Shadows place, Zachariah dropped a heavy bomb on y'all that he knows all about there is an upcoming auction at the Platinum Palace, one of the swankiest and most upscale, if not the swankiest and most upscale casino in all of Sharn, at the highest district in the city, literally floating up above the clouds. And as you guys are on the way, he mentions that there's this a shadow auction, a hidden auction that happens behind the back scenes in the Platinum Palace, and there is a rumor that there is a dragon idol that is up for sale at the upcoming auction in 1 week. And with this information and a little quid pro quo on Zachariah's part, he's managed to get his hands on a blueprint layout of the Platinum Palace. So basically, the way that this is going to work is you all have had a week worth of downtime in order to prepare for this upcoming heist of the Platinum Palace. And that's going to manifest as a flashback token, where at any point during the adventure, as long as you have this flashback token, you can use it in order to, when you come into contact with an encounter or some obstacle, you can use this token in order to be like, yes, we knew about this in our preparations, and now I'm going to, because of that, we have this thing prepared to do, and then we'll take it from there and see how that all plays out. And so make sure that you keep in mind that you do have, everybody has this one token that you'll be able to manipulate things with in terms of preparation, in terms of prep time. But with that, I think we just dive on in. Like, we have this like awesome, like, badass moment of the party arriving in a sky taxi, like a literal flying vehicle being held aloft by air elemental magic, and it's like flying up through the clouds, this heavy storm front, and it's just thick and oppressive. You can't even see a foot outside of the vehicle until eventually, you break through the clouds and you're out in the open air above the city, and you can see down hundreds, if not thousands, of feet to the different levels of Sharn. But even above that, sitting like crescent up in the sky, and silhouetted against the moon, you see the Platinum Palace shining in the moonlight. Ostentatious would be a word that you could describe it. Garish would be another, depending on your taste. It's an incredibly huge building sitting on what must be a massive slab of floating earth in the sky, as the sky taxi flies up and docks to the side of the sky island. And you all begin to emerge. Who emerges first, and what do they fucking look like?
Well, I guess Cera will be the first to emerge, and she is rocking an all white leather getup. She has on, like, half high leather boots that are heeled, as well as this low cut leather pant set. And she's got a belt buckle in the middle of it, and it is of a griffin and a silver dragon circling around each other. And unless you inspected it any closer, you might not think anything otherwise. But the griffin is a part of the coat of arms for House Jurasco, and then the silver dragon is a part of the coat of arms for House Ir-Tatooine. So just a little nod there. She's got her midriff showing, but then she has just this white leather kind of like corset top that also connects into a flowing cape that she's wearing.
Excellent. Beautiful. Who emerges next from the vehicle? I feel like, and I also, I feel like there are definitely like onlookers, that moment where like they do the double take. I definitely feel like at least 3 double takes occur as Cera emerges.
I think Brennard will step out next. Brennard is in a V-cut leather vest that's a muted green tone. On the right breast is embossed the dragon mark of making, and on the left breast is a silver brooch to House Canith's Gorgon logo, which is kind of like this metallic bull creature. It's one part functional armor, one part very much decorative showpiece. Done by House Canith's greatest leatherworkers, and he's accented it with a black domino mask.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Excellent. And I feel like you are like you very much like cut the scene with your with this like absolutely like fetching outfit on. Like, yeah, I feel like you're like cutting through a wave of like gray nobodies. You know what I mean? Who's next out of the vehicle?
Melu can go next. So they are, as they step out, they're in, well, they showed up to the taxi in their normal clothes, and Cera helped them out a little bit. So they are now in kind of a long line black tunic with kind of pants underneath and knee-high boots, as well as a well-embroidered cape. It is black on black that they have pulled over their shoulders with the, like the slits in the front for their arms to go through, and it's all accented with kind of the shiny black embroidery, and they are wearing their holy symbol of Balinor, which is kind of this small white crystal with two antlers coming out of the top, and it's around a cord around their neck, and they are looking like they're trying to keep the shield that is tied to their back somewhat hidden back there behind the cape.
Nice. Yes, and I think that you're like you attempting to like hide the shield on your back makes you look like even more esteemed. So people are like, oh, I can't even look at them because like they are obviously like some form of noble or something. And what about Ellida?
So Ellida is coming on the sky taxi and pretty not used to wearing something like this. She did definitely ask Cera for help also. But she is wearing this like long golden velvet gown with long loose sleeves, like a slit on the bottom left, and like a middle slit down from the neck to the like the bottom of her torso. There's like a bunch of feathers on the bottom of her dress, so it kind of blends in with the natural feathers she has, like just scattered around her body. And she's actually wearing her hair down for once.
Nice.
So it's out of that normal braid, just long, big hair.
Amazing. I almost feel like maybe Ellida might be giving like almost like a little bit of like a fallen angel vibe. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. Okay, great. Yeah, and so y'all are just absolutely decked. Y'all are dressed to the nines. And I mean, y'all like, it's a pretty fancy place. There are people that are like quite well dressed and stuff. Absolutely, but like even then, you're well dressed amongst them. As you enter into the wide sweeping doors of the Platinum Palace, entering inside the building, it's again, some might say opulent, others might say garish. The interior is decked out with all sorts of like your classic like 3-arm bandit style machines that have like your like very funny fantasy tones like Dragon's Horde and like Troll Bridge. You also see several like the room itself are like it's being supported by these large like silver like platinum pillars that are supporting this like very large like open-sided room. It's like the smell and the scent of smoking is pretty heavy in the air too, but it's not like super sickly like bad tobacco. It smells like like it's faint enough and pleasant enough that it's not noxious to you as you kind of move in. You also notice that there are like several individuals like wearing like classic like kind of like waiter style outfits, moving to and fro. They've got like drinks on the plate, and you can of course grab one if you want, and they will be happy to get you something if you want. As you all enter into the casino. So I would say that you all probably arrived about maybe an hour or so early to the casino as y'all have gone in, just to like get the lay of the land and to show up early for the auction. Is there anything that you would like to do in this casino space during this hour?
I would like to map out the exits, like subtly, just try and figure out where they all are.
Sure.
Cera is going to take the time to grab a drink off of one of the trays and also just walk around and socialize with people, but also take note of security.
Gotcha. Okay, great. And what about Brennard and Ellida? There's all kinds of games and stuff. There are a couple shows that you can see posters for about.
Yeah, I think Brennard's heading to a table to play some whatever game he sits down at.
Sure. For the games, you have a choice of you got your classic like 3-arm bandit, but if you wanted to, they also have like what appears to be kind of like a roulette style game. There's also like a race betting kind of thing that you could do as well.
I think I'll do the race betting.
Okay, you got it. And what about Ellida?
Ellida is going to copy Cera by also taking a drink off a tray, but also try to act like she knows what she's doing. They have blackjack here.
They do have blackjack. Yeah, they've got blackjack.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how I would run blackjack.
Well, in that case, let's see.
Do I have cards in Roll20? I'm not sure.
Oh, no!
But yeah, I mean, you've got your more classic roulette or something like that. You can also do you can pull on the slot machine if you wanted.
Let me do the roulette.
Okay.
She's gonna head over to the roulette.
You got it. Okay, so let's go. Let me do Melu first. So Melu, you kind of like take a little gander around the facility. You've seen the blueprints on and you've poured over them with Zachariah and Amelia, so you have a general idea like where the auction is going to be taking place in an hour or so. But you go through the opportunity to like confirm that the blueprints were accurate. You know, like you go to specific sections on the map to make sure like, oh yeah, there's definitely an exit here, and oh yeah, this vent that was on the blueprint is here, and you do find that the blueprints that you had been referencing were accurate as well.
Okay, lovely. I have one thing to add to this. While I'm wandering around, my eyes will flash completely white, and I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave to just kind of check out the room to make sure that there's no undead within 60 feet of me.
That's an interesting question.
It might be useful to know. That's why I ask.
How long does Eyes of the Dead last? Or is it just one pulse over one round?
So I think it might last 10 minutes. Let me double check.
Okay.
Okay, it says one action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it might just be one pulse, and so I kind of get to scan the room.
Okay. I think that with that one pulse, I think maybe you do like notice like a zombie. You do get like an undead presence in the casino. However, like looking around, it appears that the undead that you've noticed is just another guest, and they're also dressed fairly fancily.
Okay, so just like some guy, they're just fine.
Yeah. It's just
Got
some
it.
dude. Some undead dude having a great time at a casino.
Good, lovely. That's all I want to hear.
Perfect. Um, and then Sarah, so you're like taking a look around, and you notice that like there definitely you do feel like there is like a guard presence on like this casino floor. Like looking about, you do see like heavily armored individuals in like the platinum with like the platinum logo emblazoned on their tunics. Just standing around, like not menacingly, but definitely like keeping an eye out. I would also say you probably noticed up in on the ceiling in the roof there are orb-shaped sensors that like you probably would recognize as like scrying spots. So like you definitely get the sense that you're being watched as well from those ports. And then Mystrich and Ellida, you guys go betting. So let me do Ellida first. So Ellida, you walk up to the roulette table and you see that there are two choices of betting. Basically, the way that this is going to work is you pick a number on a d20. I then roll the d20, and you have the choice of either selecting the number like guessing the number, or you can pick even or odd, and that changes the betting odds. Pick your poison?
The number would be really hard to guess, huh?
1 in 20.
I'm gonna start going picking the number, and I'm gonna say 12.
Okay. And then how much gold are you betting?
10.
10? Okay. Show me number 12. It was a 7.
Damn it.
The person handling the dice will go, better luck next time, and then he'll sweep your 10 gold off the table.
Oh no.
Do you want to bet again?
Yes.
Same thing, or do you want to go different number? What are you thinking?
I'm doing even or odds, and I'm gonna say evens, and I'm gonna bet 20.
Okay. Odds. Yeah, better luck next time. He sweeps the coins off the table again.
Rounds? Like what?
We'll come back to Ellida if she wants to gamble more. We come over to Mist. This is also like a miniature. This is also a table, but it's what it looks like is it's like a racetrack, and on the racetrack are like miniature dinosaurs that they look like they're illusions. And as you walk up, it says, "Come bet on the Great Dino Race." And they'll give you different odds for different racers. There are four different race dinos. There's Speed Claw, who's a raptor. There's the Gallant Trihorn, who's a Triceratops. There's Ali Elwood, who's an Allosaur, and there's Extinction Event, who is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they all have different odds of payout associated with them. Speed Claw has a 1.5 payout, Gallant Trihorn 2 times, Ali Elwood 3, and Extinction Event 5 times payout.
I'm definitely betting on the Triceratops, and I'm going to throw in 15 gold.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. So it's a close race, but Speed Claw just is able to edge them out, and he comes in first. And the guy goes, "Better luck next time," and he sweeps your coins off the table, as they all race around the track.
Yeah, I think grumbling. I'm gonna throw in another 10 gold on once again on Trihorn.
Excellent. All right, let's go one more time. I see you like the try-horn there, the guy says as he takes your money happily onto
He's
the
got
table.
3 horns. That means he's 3 times as likely to win.
That's so good. Oh, and it's a close race too. But just at the last moment, Tryhorn is in the lead, but then Speedclaw just manages to edge him out just by a nose.
Dang.
And he sweeps your coins off the table. You get the sense that maybe the Platinum Palace is named as such because the games may be unfair. All right, amazing. Do you want to keep betting? Does anybody else want to come join in with the betting?
Absolutely not.
I'll get in on the dinosaur races. I'm gonna go for Extinction Event though.
Hell yeah!
All right,
How
I'll
much
throw
gold do you
in
bet?
another 10 gold.
Yeah, I'll throw in 10 gold on Extinction Event.
I'm going in
Nice.
on the Triceratops, and I'm telling Melu, I think it's fixed. Speed Claw's won every time, but what if they don't win the time I don't bet?
That's a good point, actually. I feel like that means that we should bet on the other ones. Right?
Cera is just on looking with her glass of champagne like, y'all.
We know what we're doing. This is how gambling works, right?
Your boy's got 8 wisdom.
I mean, that makes sense.
My wisdom is 18. Oh my god, what am I doing?
But you've probably never been to a gambling parlor before, right?
Absolutely, I have not. So.
So once again, Speedclaw comes in first, and this time it's not even close. He leaves the Triceratops in the dust, and the Extinction Event is dead last.
Oh no, poor Extinction Event.
You get the sense that he does not win very often, if at all.
Aw.
Oh my
I think we come back to Ellida. Ellida, are you still gambling on the roulette?
Yeah, anyway I can influence the outcome.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, you could try. What do you have in mind?
Don't get yourself kicked out of here.
It's You know, I didn't have a plan. I was just wondering if I could influence it. Let me see.
Well,
I mean, you're a
what about,
distinctly magical individual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yours is a D20 roll, right? Because can't you use Tides of Chaos on that?
Oh, I'd allow that. I like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, you
You wanna
literally
use
have
your-
an ability that like changes the probability.
Oh my god, that's right.
If you want to use Tides of Chaos.
Yes, I would like to use Tides of Chaos.
All right. So, so are you betting even or odd, or or selecting a digit, and how much are you betting?
I'm gonna do even or odd, but I'm gonna say odd, and I'm going to do 50.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos. Alright.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll 2 d20s instead, and whichever one is the valid one, we'll accept. Well, with advantage.
Does this have a surge table?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right. Both evens.
Oh my god!
Why is this happening right now?
Ellida, go ahead and make me a D100 roll.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
23.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Hey, are you keeping up with how much money you've been losing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it on my sheet. Don't worry about it.
So the dice roller in front of you, he goes, "Ugh, better luck next time." And then he just like doubles over and starts throwing up. But he doesn't throw up vomit, he throws up feathers.
No, what did you do to him?
Oh no!
This lasts for about a minute.
A minute?
Oh,
minute.
That's a
minute?
long time.
That's a really, really long time.
There's a lot of feathers by the end.
Can I
Some
take
of them
back
are
my money
floating
and
in the
walk
air
away?
randomly.
No.
Like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay?
He's the guy tries to go. I'm and the feathers keep coming out.
Maybe don't eat feathers. Next time.
I would have swore I didn't eat any feathers. And more feathers. Amazing. And with that, I feel like let's go ahead. So maybe that's how you spend your your guys' hour in the casino. Get into the lay of the land, making random bartenders vomit feathers. And that's how you spend your hour. A chime goes off in the inside the Platinum Palace, and like you see a couple of folks. It's pretty noticeable. You see a couple of folks like don masks and head off in a direction like towards a door that was like behind a curtain that is opened. What do you all do?
Did we need masks for this? No one. Sarah, you didn't mention any masks.
I wore a mask.
That was good thinking, Brennard.
Well,
Well, I just figured we
Yeah.
were undercover, so, you know.
typically,
That's-
whenever you go into these types of auctions, one wears a mask.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know. What am I gonna do? I don't have a mask.
Maybe we can ask somebody else for theirs.
That's not.
I have nothing helpful for this scenario.
This is. Oh my goodness.
You were the one who picked out my clothes. I thought that, like you would have mentioned if I needed something
Picked out
like
your
that.
clothes last minute. You came dressed just like anything.
Well, I didn't know it was this fancy here.
Can I take off my shoes?
No.
I mean,
They
you
just
can.
hurt.
Keep your shoes on.
Melu will go towards the auction door and see if they are giving out masks, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's your lucky day, and they do have like out in Japan, like they have like those umbrella like receptacles like at the entrances of buildings that everyone's just like take one, leave one. It's exactly like that, and there are just a pile of masks there.
Hey, I'll just swipe one that looks like it matches my outfit, like maybe some Princess Bride style thing with like the
Nice.
very straight black.
Anyway, Sarah's just going to produce a mask that covers her face in the visage of a butterfly, and
Nice.
it is just adorned with silver accents and crystals.
Hell yeah. I love it. Yeah, so you guys all approach and kind of get into a little bit of a queue that is formed both to the mask bin and to the doorway to get into the place. And you notice as you're in this queue, they are looking like people are producing an invitation and showing it to the guards, who are then nodding and letting them in. And the queue is moving quite rapidly. You'll be at the head very shortly. Do you do anything?
Might have something for this. Hold on, let me just check real quick. I do have proficiency in I can't read it. Calligrapher's something.
I
Hold
have
on.
proficiency in I can read this.
It's calligrapher's. If I click on it, oh my Jesus!
Like a forgery kit?
Calligrapher's supplies.
Okay. So, do you want like? I mean, you don't. I don't think you have a calligrapher's like supplies kit with you necessarily right now.
I do
Do you?
have. I do.
Do you? Okay. Um,
I'm carrying. Yeah.
sure. It's just in your purse. Why not? Okay. So so it sounds like you want to like attempt to forge something.
Yes.
Okay. In line.
Yes.
I feel
Okay,
like
I
we would
love
have
it.
prepared the.
And you're more than anybody is more than free to use a flashback token at
I
any
will
time.
use a flashback token.
I like how Timbo was hinting at that the entire time.
I thought that was what you were going for, and then you were like, "Yes, I'm doing this in line."
I was literally just waiting for I'm just gonna let whatever this is happen, and then I'll just use your flashback token.
I was like waiting to see if it would be eligible.
So Ellida,
yes.
you're using your flashback token.
Yes, I am. So,
Okay.
using my flashback token in the time
Perfect.
before this, Ellida knew there was an invitation, and because she has proficiency in calligraphy supplies and tools, and she has studied writing and mimicking documents, she
Nice.
has prepared an identical invitation
Beautiful.
that she has brought with her today.
Uh-huh. Excellent. It's just producing it effortlessly, perfectly, meticulously from her bag.
Yes.
Ellida, go ahead and make me a calligrapher's toolkit check with advantage because you would have to take advantage of the week. And made it-
Okay.
Ooh, oh so perfect, oh so excellent, oh so detailed.
Yes. Wait, what is the attribute?
Give me intelligence for that one.
Okay. Oh no. That's not good.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
9.
Wonderful.
Excellent. So, yeah. So you get to the front of the line, and who produces and like obviously Elida's got the writ, but who's at the front of the line? Who does the talking?
I think Ellida would try to, but I don't know if anybody would let
I
her
would
do
rather
that.
have me or Cera do it.
I would also be preferable to that idea, but I'm not going to stop you guys.
You guys have no idea. I am just sitting here with like my head, like just chin in hand, just like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
I was like, Sarah, please. Please.
Yeah, so Sarah's at the front of the line, and with all the confidence in the world, she produces this invitation. That being said, at the same time, well, yeah, she's going to produce this invitation, but she's also just going to be making small talk with the guard, just to kind of like really divide his attention.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and make me the deception check.
Yeah. There we go. 22.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're able to, like, I feel like, you know, in whatever way you want to choose, like Cera chooses to distract him, the guard is not really super interested in the writs themselves. I feel like it's almost like this guard is like more interested in like watching the fancy people go by, and he doesn't really care that much about the paper. So you're able to like easily like use your just general moxie to just be like, oh yeah, here we go, and then everybody's walked past and you're in the room. You all find yourself in I think it's like a 40 or so some odd by 40-foot room with like a nice chandelier hanging above, carpet on the ground, little benches set up. At the front of the room, at the end of the room, there is a desk with like almost like an auctioneer's block on it, and behind is like a screen that you can that is propped up and is behind. You might not be able to see anything just yet. Let me just make sure that this is visible for y'all.
Oh, it is very black.
Yes, it should. It's probably incredibly black right now.
The lights have not come on. There they are.
There we go.
E.
And you find yourself in this room. Other nobles have started taking their seats. A couple guards are stood around, and there's an auctioneer stood behind the desk, the table.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna sit next to Brennard.
Great.
And Cera is going to take a seat as well.
And Ellida's just gonna be whispering, think fancy, think fancy, think fancy, think fancy.
Amazing. Yeah, and everybody in here.
She's so precious.
And everyone in this room is wearing masks. They're all masked up, wearing like these like kind of masquerade style affairs, all seated and waiting. Everybody's got, and you all would have been handed little auctioneer like bid post things, you know, with the numbers on them. You all would have been handed one as well as you entered in. It's like a few minutes, like 10 or so minutes of people filing in. But like a moment passes while you're waiting. Cera, give me a perception check.
Will do. Where's my perception? There it is.
16. With the 16 perception, you feel crawl up your back, like just that foreboding sense of feeling, like some eyes are on you or something is off, and you take a look around, and you notice in one of the front rows, right over here, is a man wearing like fully geared up, like they don't have like a single like piece of their skin showing, like they are like completely masked and their face is wrapped in like bandages almost, but like you manage to catch his eye for just a brief moment, and you swear that it is the fancy man that stole the idol in episode 1. And as you make that realization, your dragon mark on your back fucking lights up on fire. It burns like hellfire on your back. You don't take any damage, but it fucking hurts.
Cera lets out a quick hiss of pain before biting that back and trying to like regain her composure.
Yeah, and you see the individual that you think is Fancy Man. You see him stiffen and then lock eyes with you.
Can I roll an intimidation?
Sure, you're just trying to stare his ass down.
Just gonna fucking glare at this motherfucker.
I think. Let me roll a check real quick. Let me roll a hidden check.
Ooh, a hidden check.
Hidden check. Oh wow. Okay. I think that he meets your gaze and he doesn't cow. I rolled an 18 as well.
Ah. It seems we are evenly matched.
I have Ellida like notice Sarah's sigh or like her hiss.
Yeah, I was about to ask if we heard Cera hissing in pain.
Just imagining Ellida like sticking her face like, hello? Are you looking at something?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? What you looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellida, go ahead and make me a perception check. Melu and Brennard, if you want, you can make perception checks as well, but you'll be at disadvantage because you're a little far from Cera, and she was quite quiet.
Wait.
Brennard, clueless as ever.
Why these rolls?
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, BB.
18.
Yeah.
Still.
With the 18, I think you definitely see or hear Sarah's hiss of pain, and you see her grimace on her face before she's able to hide it away. But Ellida and Brennard, you're clueless. You don't spot it.
I'm so distracted.
Ellita's just so focused on being fancy that.
It also kind of makes sense. Our healer is the one that's like, oh, someone on our team is hurting.
Yeah. I am gonna, because I heard it, I'm gonna try and like move up behind Cera and just be like, are you okay? Is everything all right? It sounds like you hurt yourself.
Without even looking at Melu, Cera just goes, "I'm fine."
All right. I'm gonna stay sitting behind her though, just in case.
Melu, what's up?
Hi, Ellida.
Hey.
Jesus, I stink.
Melu's like, no, I'm sorry. No, I'll go back over by Brennard.
Amazing. All right, and I think with that, like with the quick shuffling of shares, the auction begins. The auctioneer goes, "Well, welcome in to such a fine and fabulous occasion. I'm super excited to be bringing you all such rare and fabulous items to this invitation-only auction. It's gonna be, we've got some really interesting things up for display. And our first block here, at which point he'll produce a small stone, which appears to be nondescript and boring, but then he'll twist it slightly with his other hand, and out of the top of it, glowing an illusion will spring up. And the illusion itself is, it almost looks like Brennard. You're easy to spot this. It's easy for you to spot this. It looks like a multi-tool almost. Like it looks like a screwdriver. And the auctioneer will go. The auctioneer will go, yes. A all-purpose tool owned by the former head engineer, I should say, of Griffin Industries, and he'll like flick it about, and he'll say, oh yes, not only does it go from screwdriver, it goes to bam, hammer, and then he'll like almost grabbing the illusion like it's something tangible, he'll like flick it and it will change shape into a hammer, and he'll go, yes, this little beauty can turn into just about any item, any toolsmith you can think of, and it's a better one than you could probably find on your open market. We'll start the bidding at 1,000 gold pieces. And he'll whack his gavel, and the bidding will begin. Does anybody want to bid anything for this?
Bidding started at 1,000 gold pieces. How much gold do you have?
I mean, nothing says that she actually has to like do the final bid. She can throw in a bet just to raise the stakes.
Drive up the price.
Yeah. So she's thinking fancy. She's thinking rich. You know, fake it like you make it till you make it. All that good
She's
stuff.
a chaos sorcerer. We're not here for anything but chaos.
Exactly. She's gonna put her little sign up.
Yeah, absolutely. 1,000 from a young lady in the front. Do I hear 2,000? 2,000 gold pieces. This multi-tool can help make your dreams come true. And then another person in the front, not fancy man, will go, 2,000 gold pieces. And it will continue. Does anybody bid any more?
Brennard's gonna whisper to Melu like, "Thing's a piece of junk."
1,001.
I'll trust your judgment on that.
2,001 pieces for the young woman in the front. Wow, she must really want it.
Isn't that in the back?
I wish more. Oh, the woman in the back. Sorry.
I
Yes,
was like,
thank
we're
you.
in the very
Hobgoblin
back.
friend. Yeah. Do I hear 3,000 gold for this fine multi-tool? And this person over on this side, this woman, she'll pipe up and she'll say 3,000 gold for the multi-tool. Oh, 3,000 gold from the woman in the front. Going once, going twice.
3,001.
No.
You know what?
Before she even gets like the chance, Cera grabs her hand and puts it back down in her lap.
Do you resist Ellida, or do you let Cera
She's gonna
prevent you?
resist. She's gonna resist.
Gonna roll the strength check over this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. Roll a contest. Sarah, give me strength. Ellida, give me acrobatics or athletics as you're contesting being prevented.
Do we have 3,000 between the four of us?
No.
Yeah, Sarah is just able to like. I think Sarah just is like no, and then she takes the bitter out of Elida's hand. Just for this one.
That was a nat one. That was nat one. I got a plus.
Destiny
just
said
for-
no.
Just for added emphasis, she takes the little bitter out of Elida's hands, and then she swats her hand with it.
Amazing. Gone to the young woman in the front. Yeah, excellent. Maybe a craftswoman, that one. Who knows? Next up, we have. Oh, and this is a special special religious artifact that we're so incredibly lucky to have obtained, and he'll give like a wink to the crowd when he does so, and there will be like a little chortle amongst them, almost like you guys are kind of not in on the joke. And then he'll go, yes, this prayer bead has magic infused in it. The prayer beads of Maria Antereth, a priestess of the emerald, or not the emerald flame, sorry, of the silver flame, a powerful one at that. They say that she prayed so hard that a little bit of her own magic was imbued into this. We'll start the bidding at 2,500 gold.
Can I do a religion check on it?
Absolutely.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, go for it. You can also, I would say, whoever wants to can roll with advantage, or you can both roll your individual ones. Y'all's call.
Well, that's.
So 13 religion from Ellida
Wonderful.
and 8 from Melu. Melu, I think that this kind of doesn't like of the silver flame, but I don't think this specific priestess this name resonates with you, but it does with Ellida. Ellida, you recognize this name. She was a fairly powerful priestess for the silver flame in like the 100 years or so before the Great War occurred. She was like an active preventer and fighter of like demon incursions, and she would like send raids into the demon wastes and stuff. She would head raids and the like, and she was I think fairly well known for her power, for sure. And but she disappeared mysteriously, and nobody knows what happened to her.
Can I tell if it's legitimate?
Yeah, it looks legit to you. I think that you would also be able to definitely get a sense of like the certain beads on the necklace are for sure resonating with an energy, a magical energy.
She's gonna put her thing up. Her what is it? Bid thing.
Grabbing it back from Cera.
Yeah.
Cera looks back at her and she goes, "How much gold do you even have?" Tell me. How much do you have?
I'm thinking.
You're thinking what? No, you're not thinking. How much gold do you have?
I think it's really. You know what that is? It's super. They don't even know what happened to her. That thing is magical.
How are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it?
Oh, 2,500 to the woman in the front. Yes. Do I hear 3,000 for the necklace? A rare artifact, a rare religious artifact.
I think I learned all about this. Do we need this? And I need it.
What money, Ellida?
Are we going to? You think we're going to go out of here and have time to pay them?
You've never been to an auction before, have you?
No.
Another patroner pipes up. Oh, 3,000 for the. I'll pay it for 3. And then the auctioneer goes, oh, 3,000. I see. Any more?
Sarah, help me.
No.
Help me get it.
No.
Going once. Going twice.
He's gonna race.
Oh, the young woman in the back with what was it? 4,000 gold.
Yeah.
4,000 gold.
Yes.
Do I hear 5,000 gold? Going once.
Sarah leans
Going
in very
twice.
close to Ellida's ear, and she just goes, I'm not helping you with this. This is your mess.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sold to the young woman in the back. The prayer beads of Maria and Tereth. We'll be collecting funds at the end of the auction. Moving on swiftly. And the auctioneer will shift the digit, the rock, the stone. He'll crank it to another dial, and the prayer beads will disappear. And instead will appear a fist-sized ruby. That it's just massive. It's almost like natural. It's very minimally cut. So it looks quite like a natural formation. And the auctioneer will go, yes. I know that this might have been a little bit of a rumor going on that we may have this here, but yes, I'm excited to say yes, we do in fact have the Ursat's ruby here, the legendary cursed gem. Yes, I can neither confirm nor deny that every owner has, of course, perished since of every owner of the gem has died in just the most gruesome, grisly manner. But we're more than excited to bring it to you. Potentially, it could be yours. Starting bid at 5,000 gold for the Ursat's ruby.
I want that.
And the man to the man to the left of Fancy Man will raise his bid and he'll go, oh, 5,000. Yes, add to my gem collection.
Brennard is gonna bet 5,500 for it.
Oh, to the hobgoblin in the back, 5,500. Do I hear 6,000? And there's like a light rumoring going on, and it's like, oh, and somebody out in the front on the other side will go, 7,000 for the ruby. And the auctioneer will go, oh, 7,000, wow. Do I hear 7,500 for the ruby? Going once? Going twice?
It's Melu's turn to be looking at Brennard like, please do not, please do not, please do not, please do not. I don't want to deal with it.
Sold to the man over there for 7,500, whomever. And there's light applause. And yes, and to finish out our auction, the auctioneer says, quickly moving on, shifting the disc. I'm a surprise even to us. We're so excited to bring you this, and he shifts the disc, and it is the illusion pops up, and it is the dragon idol. However, it's different than the last dragon idol that you saw. The last dragon idol that you saw was a Kyber shard, Kyber dragon shard, deep red with like purple veins flecked through it. This appears to be a different kind of dragon shard. Brennard, you can see it immediately. This is a Siberius dragon shard instead. It's gold in color with silver flecks lining through it. And it's also carved and designed in a different way than the other dragon idol was as well. This one appears to be less demonic, and it has the, like, even at the ranged threat, you can see the draconic features on it are different than the features of the previous idol that you had seen. And the auctioneer will go, this legendary artifact has very little known about it, but it radiates power, regardless of any, regardless of it being an art piece. Think of the airships and the magic that you could craft out of such a large shard. We will open the bidding at 10,000 gold for this piece. And who has 10,000 gold? And Fancy Man will raise his bidder for 10 GP, and the auctioneer will go, oh yes, the bandage man in the front, 10,000 gold.
Okay,
excellent.
so-
Do I hear 11,000?
So I would like to trigger my flashback.
Yes.
So I think what we've decided, it kind of flashes back to all of us talking about this, and Brennard going, well, weren't we supposed to be undercover? And then kind of the discussion taking place, and we are going to have Brennard win it, no matter how high the cost is, even though we're stealing it, because we're gonna keep the theft out of the news by, like, because the auction house doesn't want to get itself in trouble with House Caneth.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I'm going to win on behalf of House Caneth, and
I see.
then
Okay, so
yeah, we're gonna kind of frame it as like, oh, it was stolen, even though it's supposed to be House Caneth's. You're gonna get it back for us before we pay.
I see. Okay, so you're using this this writ from House Caneth.
Yeah, I actually do have identification papers for House Caneth too, since I'm Brennard.
Okay,
I'm
absolutely.
Brennard Caneth.
Absolutely. So yeah, so that's your flashback token. You have these. You've gotten permission from your. Like I feel like you probably went to your mentor and you explained the situation, and they were happy to do so because they knew it would also benefit the shadows too, right? And they're tied into the shadows as well. So yeah, that's great. I love that. So so the auctioneer goes 11,000 gold. Do I hear 11,000?
12,000.
Oh, 12,000 from the hobgoblin in the back. Excellent. Do I hear 13,000? And Fancy Man will raise his thing and he'll say 15,000.
20.
Fancy Man will turn and stare directly at you, Brennard. He will lock eyes and you will see hatred behind his mask, behind his gaze. And you also, and this moment, you also absolutely recognize him too. But the auctioneer goes, oh, 20,000 to the hobgoblin in the back. Incredible. Any more? Going once.
Wait, can I do something in this
twice.
moment?
Yeah, what?
Can I very subtly cast Hold Person on that guy to make sure that he cannot?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me a deception check since you wanted to do it stealth.
Deception or stealth?
Oh, sorry, stealth. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm sorry, I
honey.
messed us up.
Sweet baby.
I made a mistake.
Oh my god.
Okay,
When we use
so,
a flashback, we get advantage. Can my flashback give Melu advantage?
Well,
I have
would say
inspiration. I have inspiration.
you have inspiration, yeah.
Ooh.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you can use-
re-roll that one.
Yeah, go for it. 11, perfect. Yeah, I'll say with the auction going on, folks are too distracted and they don't catch you casting the spell. Go ahead and post it in chat so I know what the DC is against. DC
So I have 15.
Okay, let me go ahead and make a roll real quick. He fails the save. So
Yes!
he is locked into position. Hate just continuing to radiate out of his eyes, but then he's turned around back in his seat far enough that even without having to turn, he locks eyes with you, Melu, and you can feel the full force of his hatred and fury fall upon you in this gaze. And the auctioneer goes, sold the Cyberus Dragon Shard to the Caneth Hobgoblin in the back. Truly a spectacle. Can't wait to see what they're gonna make with that. And with that, that's our auction for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to keep your eyes open for the next one that might be coming out, and he'll wink, and people will start to exit the building. They will start to egress. How long does Hold Person last, Melu?
I believe it lasts a minute, but it's concentration, so I can drop it.
Okay. Do you drop it?
Yeah, I think I'll drop it like 5 seconds after the auction ends, and they're kind of sending people away. Give my friends a chance to kind of mix into the crowd before I let it go.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. But the moment that you do so, you can see he books it for the exit, and he walks just straight on out. Awesome. Yeah. So what do you guys do next? The auctioneer is kind of standing there waiting for you to come up.
All right. So Brennard probably has a letter of credit that's sealed in an envelope that's sealed with House Caneth's seal. but it's for like a total. It's legit written, but it's like a totally bogus check. But like, he's going to tell them not to open it until like they get the object, obviously.
Yes, and the auctioneer will go, oh yes, please come with us. We'd be more than happy to produce the object for you. And he'll like gesture behind the curtain, and he'll draw it back, and you'll see that there is a door there, and it will crack open, and it will lead to an elevator. And so y'all will see that y'all know that this elevator that leads out into this auction room, based on the blueprints that y'all have seen, leads about 100 feet down into the bedrock that the casino is sat on, and leads towards the vault. And the auctioneer will go, yes, please, after you. We'll be more than happy to provide you with those goods.
All right. And can I kind of motion for Melu to come with me since we are sitting together?
I was about to say, I'm gonna follow, kind of acting as if I am part of his Brennard's troop.
Sure.
An associate that is supposed to be there.
The auctioneer will let everybody come with, if y'all want to come as well, Cera and Ellida.
Okay.
Doesn't
I wasn't
Ellida
sure if that
have
would be
some business to
suspicious.
tend to?
Sorry, what did you say, Cera?
Doesn't Ellida have some business to attend to?
Oh yes. And Ellida will, when Ellida walks up to the auctioneer goes, yes, you were the young woman that won the prayer beads. How would you like to pay, cash or credit?
Credit. Credit.
Okay, excellent. And who should I send the debt of credit to?
Brother Bobby.
Brother Bob.
Oh my
gosh.
god! You're just causing problems on purpose now.
I
don't know if they can bill Brother Bobby. I don't think he's in the system as Brother Bobby.
I think honestly they would be like, who the fuck is Brother Bobby?
First name Brother, last name Bobby.
Why not the name of the cult? Just saying.
Is Brother Bobby an individual who works in the clergy somewhere in Sharn? I know there are several, quite opulent churches up in this district. Are you here representing them?
Yes.
Oh yes, you must be. Oh, of course. We'll credit it to the Church of the Silver Flame up on this level. Yeah, absolutely. And the auctioneer will take a quick note. How much did we say it was? 2,500, I believe.
She realizes she doesn't want to
Me
really
as
do
the
that.
DM, I don't remember. What was the number?
3,000.
It was
3,000?
3,000.
But Alita's gonna be like, or the Church of the Silver Flame. She's like,
I saved us from getting in trouble with one group. Ellida puts us in trouble with another.
no, not that one.
Not that one? Are you sure? Okay, maybe it's a different church.
Yeah, it's can you put it under
I think all of us are in the elevator just staring at you.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Cera is eating all of this up. She's just looking at Ellida squirm, and you can hear her say under her breath, actions have consequences.
Rule.
the Order of the Perfect Peace. Thank you.
Oh, I had heard that they had disbanded. Go ahead and make me a deception check, Raichkyu. Or you're the leader.
My deception is one of my better ones, but
Okay, let me go ahead and make an insight. Oh wow, yeah. I had heard that they had disbanded, but wow, that's great. I always looked up to Galadriel, that guy was like always doing such good work. But anyways,
Oh,
yeah, let's
yeah.
get into the if he wants it, man, I might have given it to him at a discount. But let's get in. And so you crowd into the elevator, Ellida. The auctioneer crowds into the elevator, and the two guards also crowd into the elevator. It's very cramped inside this little shaft for about 100 feet as y'all descend into the casino. And with that, I think we should take a 5-minute break.
I want to know what's going on though.
Well, we'll find out in about 5 minutes.
I know.
Yep.
Yes. So we will be back at the 20-minute mark on the hour.
And we are back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of Exploits of the Golden Shadows, Episode 3, Mission Improbable. The party has found themselves after the midst of a lovely auction, they're heading down a very tightly cramped, packed elevator leading 100 feet down into the foundation of this floating island that is the place where the Platinum Palace is. It's a bit of a tense ride in this cramped location, but it goes by quickly, and you make your way to the base of the elevator into a small landing about yay or so big. It's about 30 feet by 30 feet, square room, the middle of which has just a nice little area rug. Stepping out of the lift, you see there are a couple other guards in the room, a couple of like fancy suits of armor, and just the hugest, most opulent door that you could imagine there. As you step out, there's like a little table arranged on the northern side of the room, and as you do so, the auctioneer, he steps out and he goes, "All right, excellent. Sir Hobgoblin, I didn't catch your name."
Brennard Canneth.
Excellent, Mr. DeCanneth. If I could just get the Scrystone information for the individual, so I can wire in through the funds for the auction, and he'll hand over a Scrystone that you can like type into.
Oh, it's all in the letter. But will be. Oh, that's the music. I was like, what is that bongo noise?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
We'll be picking it up in about 3 hours. We were just hoping to see it right now, but I have to get the travel arrangements made for bringing it back.
Sure. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to take it out of the casing until we're making that handoff as a security feature. I'm sure you understand. But we have the illusion disc that you're more than happy to take a look at in that time frame. If you were wanting to pick it up now, though, as soon as we get the funds wired in, we're more than happy to hand it off to you now. But he'll take the writ from you and he'll type it into the Scrystone.
So before he does that, I'm gonna try to encourage him to I'm gonna kind of point out the Canneth dragon mark on my armor and kind of give it like a little tap, like a and then hopefully persuade him to, kind of give me a little bit of a benefit since I'm from one of the dragon marked houses.
Okay, yeah, I love it. Persuasion. Okay, so a 9 persuasion. I think that you're trying to throw your weight around a little bit, and he looks down his glasses at you at your attempted pomp and circumstance, and he goes, "Sir, I do know you understand that if an event were to occur of some kind of security breach, then this would naturally look poor on not only the Platinum Palace but me as well and my casino. And as much as I appreciate your work with the Dragon Mark House, I simply cannot forego protocol. I'm sure you understand, though."
Of course it would, but if I were to pay you before we confirmed that the merchandise was legit, you understand that would also look very poorly on your house. This is favorable to both of us at this point. If, let's say we got it back and then House Canneth were to discover that there were some sort of forgery or something similar of that nature. Not that I would accuse you, but you can never be too sure with these things, and we wouldn't want to have any sort of mistakes made.
He'll tap his chin a little bit, at that, and he'll go. So, what is it that you're wishing? You wish me to produce the idol now, so you can verify its authenticity, and then what? You'll come back later and get it. Then
Correct. Once we have the travel arrangements, we want to make sure this is transported safely.
he'll tap his chin one more time, and he'll think to himself, and he'll look around the security of the room, and they'll kind of like they'll posture a little bit, and they'll go, and he'll go, you know, I do see the sense in what you're saying, my good man. I'll see what I can do. And the auctioneer will walk over to the vault. You'll see him pull three different keys from his pockets and insert them into three different lock spots on the door, twist them all, and the door will open into a long hallway. But the door shuts tightly behind him very quickly as he walks through. A couple minutes passes, and he comes back out the door with the dragon idol in hand.
Okay, Brennard is gonna examine it and kind of. I want to like. I assume this is real, but I will actually like go over it, make sure it seems to be the same type of thing as the previous one.
Yeah, sure. He'll put it on the table and let you examine it, but not touch it. As you do so, 22 Arcana check. It's definitely legitimate. This is a real dragon shard. The carving, the nature of it, and the detail is very similar actually to the first dragon shard that you found, but it is a different type of dragon shard, like I had said. It's this is a Sybaris one, or Cerberus, however you pronounce that. It's a gold one instead. And the dragon itself, like now that you're able to get a closer look at it, you see that this dragon, like, and I think that this, like with the 22 Arcana, you make the connection in your mind that you realize that first dragon shard, or that first dragon shard idol, was a chromatic dragon, and this dragon is a metallic one.
Absolutely beautiful. Look at the work.
And it is. It's gorgeous.
Perfect. I believe this does satisfy my curiosity. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Of course. And he'll grab it and quickly go back to the room, go back through the vault, open the doors, shut them quickly, and then move back. And it's a couple minutes later, and it's like, excellent. Yes. And let me continue to process that writ, and he'll do so, and the writ will process through with no problem, and he'll go, excellent. Yes. You said a few hours from now you're going to come back.
Correct. Our private taxi is supposed to arrive in 3 hours.
Excellent. All right. Fantastic. And you, miss, why don't you step up, and we'll try to get your writ of credit processed through. And he'll point to Ellida. At this point, it's been several minutes. The elevator has gone back up. So y'all are definitely in this room right now.
Oh no. So while Brennard was talking to the guy, can I say there was like a flashback moment where maybe Melu was supposed to stick something into the keyholes to like get the shape of the keyhole? Like maybe that's something like we had like a putty or a paste, or maybe like a kind of magical item that could get the shape of the three keys he was using.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to use your flashback token for that, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, so like while Brennard is like talking to him about the dragon shard and all of that, Melu is gonna like walk over and kind of make it look like they're just looking at the filigree, and just like remarking to Ellida and Cera about what the different symbolism in like the carvings and stuff means, and what it could mean. And as they're doing it, they're gonna really subtly like put some putty into those keyholes.
I love it. Excellent. Yeah. And so you slough the putty into the keyholes. Make me a deception check. Does anybody like go in with the bit, right? And go, oh yeah, look at that thing. Like does anybody give Melu advantage on this check?
Yes, Sarah
Yes.
will go ahead and she will she'll also just kind of like play up her status just kind of being like a ooh, eyes on me type.
Sure.
Uh and she will definitely keep moving around within the room uh so that the guards continue to keep eyes on her, because as we all know, most guards, like something's moving, you want to keep your eye on that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. Yeah. Malu, go ahead and roll that stealth check with advantage as Sarah is kind of drawing the guard's
Yes.
attention. Oh, 19 on the die. For
And
the first roll,
then,
it's pretty good. Yeah.
okay, so
Nice.
the 19 total.
Perfect.
Go
Yeah, I'm
Melu.
gonna say that the guards are like this is the thing that's happened like over and over again where the guards have like people come and get their stuff and nothing ever happens. So the guards are a little bit lax at this point, and they don't notice you just fucking absolutely riddle the keyholes with putty. I'm gonna say that this happens like the second time. So the auctioneer goes and gets the idol, and then while he's getting the idol, this is when you've jammed the keyholes with putties. So then the second time when he goes and puts it away, he uses the keyholes, and you get the imprint of it on the putty. You just have to retrieve it from the keyhole.
Yes,
Um,
got it.
and at which point the auctioneer returns, and he'll turn to he'll process Brainerd's writ of credit, and he'll say everything looks excellent, fantastic. 3 hours sounds perfect. And you, miss, and he'll gesture to Ellida. How do you have a processing number for the writ?
Um. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Excellent. What would be that Scrystone number? He'll say, like, waiting with fingers ready to type it in.
Five.
5.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm
Just
sorry.
5?
It's just account number 5.
Yep.
Just 5. Wow. Okay. I don't
Four?
think. Oh, 4. Okay. 5, 4.
2, 1, 7, 6, 9.
2. Okay. Perfect.
What?
And that's just as many digits as I need. He'll say, and he'll.
Just like pauses after each number until he tells her to stop.
And he'll go perfect. And let me just call this number up and process that writ. And he'll hit the button on the Scrystone, and it will start to ring and process through. Does like and it's like an open like ringing phone right now. Does anybody do anything in this moment while the Scrystone is ringing?
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I don't have anything I can do.
Nope.
So the Scrystone continues to process, and then it picks up the line, and a gruff voice goes, "Hello,
That's yep. That's
who is this?
that's the guy.
How'd you get this number?
Sometimes
Who the fuck is calling me in the middle of the fucking night? What the fuck is this?" And the line starts going off, and the auctioneer is just kind of like dumbfounded, like he's like, "I don't understand what's happening."
has some memory problems. Sometimes
Maybe you
this
should
happens.
double check with Brother Bobby on his account number. We've got a couple hours until we're picking up the other item.
Yes. Maybe that'll give you enough time to clear up this inconsistency.
Go ahead and Ellida, make me a deception roll. I'm gonna say at normal because I would have said disadvantage because of the phone, but everybody's propping you up. So go ahead and make that deception at normal to try to keep the ruse up. Wow, 21.
I love this for her.
So what does Ellida say? How does Ellida spin this?
She's gonna say, yes. Well, sometimes he just kind of forgets. He forgets some
Oh,
things.
I
sometimes.
see. Yes.
Yeah,
Do you want? maybe
He's
you want to
old.
talk to him, and he'll like motion the scry stone to you, and the voice on this phone is just still like, "What the fuck? Who are you? I will kill you!" It's getting more and more angry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Why
Who
did
are you? Who is this voice?
I
Why
think
is
we
this
can
happening?
hang up right now.
I'm calling. I'm calling to inform you of your car's extended warranty. Oh,
Your car?
cards, extended warranty.
He's gonna, and this sets him off into an even longer and more irate tirade, saying, "You always trying to get me about my fucking cart warranty. I've got enough cart insurance right now." And he's just like the decibel amount on the phone gets even louder, and the auctioneer goes, "Ooh, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like he's taking it well."
He doesn't. I think we just might need to charge it and
Sure. Yes. Do you have like? Do you know? I mean, I suppose I could. You said you were with the Order of the Perfect Peace. I could.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
He's kind of the reason that we have a bad reputation. It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh my
I-
god, please
I
keep making
kinda-
this worse.
I kind of get
You
that.
have to confirm the number. Wouldn't that be easier, right? Please.
Sarah's just sitting here like, oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, is it now?
Sorry. What was that routing number again, ma'am? maybe I input it incorrectly.
It sounds the 5-4.
And he'll like hang it up and just start typing in again.
One.
She's still going.
Still
Fourth.
going.
7.
Oh yeah, see, I flipped the digits there. Yes. And you know what, Ellida, give me just a straight D100 roll.
Oh no. Oops. I just had to put it in the Twitch chat. Okay, anyway. 96.
96.
Full stress, huh? Full stress.
Okay. I think in this moment, look, let me refer to my chart real quick. 1 second.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think in this moment. Oh yeah, here we go. Ellida, you begin like you're flustered in this moment, like really flustered, obviously.
Mhm.
And as you're like you feel like flushed in the face, right? Like
Yes.
that classic feeling of embarrassment. But
Yes.
the feeling doesn't stop, and then it begins to build even more, and you recognize that suddenly you're glowing. And your skin is glowing, and you've become opalescent, and you are illuminating, and then you explode into radiant energy. A fireball goes off centered on you, of just pure radiant damage, of just your anxiety manifested. So everybody around Ellida, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw as she explodes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Can't take you anywhere.
Nowhere at all. We even tried to cover for you.
Tried so fucking hard.
It's not
12.
that bad.
Just 12.
Oh,
I'm-
86 damage. Ouch.
What's your spell save, Ellida?
Wait, where's my spell save?
It would be like 2 plus
On the
8 plus
spellcasting
charisma.
page, it's at the top.
Yeah, also there.
Oh, 14.
So if anybody
knew
rolls
it.
above a 14, they take half, so they take 10. Anybody below, they take the full 20 of radiant damage as
Oh.
Ellida just explodes.
Cool, thanks.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
These guards all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god!
That's more than half of my health.
I don't think this
This
works
is
on
more than
Radiant,
half.
but I'm double checking.
That's the majority of my health.
Oh no!
And all of these guards are just like, they're not disintegrated, but they are knocked to the ground as this radiant
Jesus,
blast
disintegrated. I was like, God, we're going to jail for murder before this heist is up.
They all get slammed against the walls, and as this just force emanates out of them. The auctioneer, he is just outside of the blast radius, lucky for him. But he just immediately starts to cower. But as this detonation goes off and these 4 guards are taken out, the 2 statues that were stood on either side of the door, they go, alarm has been activated, activating sentry mode, and they begin to move. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus, right?
Oh no.
You've got to be fucking kidding
I don't know
me.
why I always have so much trouble. There we go. Finding initiative on the sheet. Oh,
Oh!
I was too busy dodging.
Oh no. This just keeps getting worse.
Oh, also an alarm has started to sound as
Ugh.
this explosion has gone off.
Ah!
I feel like this is turning into a smash and grab scenario.
Well, lucky for you, all the guards in this room have fallen asleep, I'll say. So
Oh no!
Ellida's not going to learn
But they
anything
also know
from
we
this.
went down here, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yep.
Actually, I have an idea.
Yeah. I feel like at this point we almost have to play it out and be like, sorry.
whoopsies.
Yeah, I might have an idea to save us.
Hate to fireball and run.
Fireball and run.
Also, man, last week it was necrotic damage. This week it's radiant damage. I have absorb elements and I can't use it. The only 2 types of damage that it doesn't work on.
All right, so we're gonna start at the top of the round with the animated armor. They just immediately begin to move forward, and I think they see Ellida explode, and I think they recognize her as a spellcaster, and they just immediately begin to move in order to intercept and prevent them from doing so. So they're just gonna immediately walk up to Ellida, and they're both gonna just slam you with their gauntleted fist. So 2 attacks against Ellida. Natural 1 on the first one, but 20 to hit on the second. Versus your AC.
Yeah, it's my AC is 14.
Okay, so so that's gonna hit you for 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it just punches you. That's gonna be the animated armor's turn. It is now Melu's turn.
Oh, lovely. Melu is going to cast... Oh no, I don't even know. I guess I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the one that just tried to hit Ellida, so the one that's like kitty corner to me.
Sure. And that's a DC 15 Dex save. Okay, here we go. Natural 1, so it takes the 7 points of damage.
Woo! It's radiant damage, though. I'm a little worried about that. Oh.
It's fine. It doesn't have any resistance to that. You see the damage cuts into it just like you would expect it to. Sorry, did you say it was the bottom one or the middle one between Cera and Ellida?
The one between Cera and Ellida.
You got it. All right, excellent. Anything more from Melu?
I am going to move over this way. And that's it.
Okay, awesome. It's going to take because you hit it with a magic spell. It's going to take an attack of opportunity at you as you move off. If
Okay.
you want to do that still, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, punch. 12 to hit. That's your AC, isn't it?
That is in fact my AC, so I think that hits, right?
It sure does. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it just like cold cocks you with the back of its gauntlet fist as you step out of its area.
Oof. Okay.
Alrighty, that's going to make it Cera's turn.
Cera is going to. She is going to just take a few steps back this way. It's not going to cast a spell or anything. She is just going to move away. And she's going to look at the auctioneer and say, "Hey, is there any way to, deactivate these things? I understand that my associate just had a mishap, but she's not harmful. She's just."
Sarah trails off.
That's true.
I thought we were gonna play this off as like she was secretly infiltrating us.
The auctioneer is cowering under his desk at this point, and he's crying. And he goes, "No, they're automated. They can't be turned off once they're turned on. It's just another security protocol. Damn the security protocols!" And he'll shake his fist from a prone position.
Why are your
you're
security
useless.
protocols all terrible and will get you killed in addition to everyone else?
He just cries even harder.
For security.
Stop crying. Well, while all of that is going on, Cera is going to, as discreetly as she can, try to cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay, make me a deception.
Will do.
$17. Okay. Does anybody have higher than a passive perception of 17? I doubt it, right?
Unfortunately, Melu has a passive perception of 16. I'm so close.
So close. So
I have
close.
a passive of 9.
Yeah, so none of y'all see the glow emanate from under Sarah's cloak as the dragon mark energizes imparts healing into your flesh. All right, awesome. I think that makes it. That's gonna make. Is that it for Sarah?
Yeah. Let me actually cast my spell.
Sure. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Go for it.
It's asking me what level I want to do that at. There we go. Cool. You love to see it.
Man, 1 on the die. Not great, but that +5 is pretty nice. +5 is good.
Yeah, it's helping.
It helps. It's not great, but it helps. All right, perfect. So that's going to make it Ellida's turn. Ellida, you have 2 big, scary suits of armor bearing down on you. What do you do?
Can I? Okay. Does my party members, they count as creatures?
Yes?
Yeah.
We are certainly alive.
Let me see where my windows are all. Okay, here we go. Oh, nobody's next to me. Okay. Never mind.
Well, the 2 statues are next to you, so
Yeah, they
One of your
are.
friends are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna frantically. Oh wait. No, that doesn't work. Okay, can I use shatter?
Here we go, boys and girls.
Yes. You can use shatter.
What about the guards?
Oh shit. I would kill the guards. Oh my god, they're so close.
You're lucky they're
Oh.
not dead already.
Ah! How about Chaos Bolt?
Sure.
Oh yeah, more chaos.
You
More
will
chaos.
The
be
world is
at
world
disadvantage
is
because you're in
your oyster.
melee, but
yeah. I was gonna say that, but other than that, I mean, you can do what you want.
I mean, this might be a good time to pull out one of my weapons, huh?
Do you have a weapon on you?
Yeah.
Where'd
Okay.
you hide it?
Yeah. Where were you hiding it?
Under the dress, maybe?
Where?
I don't know.
Strapped to your
How?
thigh. Strapped to
Yeah.
your strapped to
well,
your
depending
thigh.
on what
Yeah.
it is it a
Yeah,
dagger or do you have like a
what weapon
spear?
is it?
I got a quarterstaff.
Oh, oh my god.
Where were you
just,
hiding
you
it?
just hid an entire quarterstaff under there?
You know, in this moment, because I'm feeling generous, we could say Ellida has a collapsible quarterstaff. How about that?
Actually, Ellida, do you still have your flashback?
No.
No, you used yours. I think Sarah's
Or
the only
did.
one, right?
I did.
No, Melu has one too, I believe.
No, I
Oh,
used
no,
mine.
Melu used it for the
I used
pad.
mine for the keys.
Oh yeah, I still have mine.
Just Sarah. Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm holding on to mine.
That's probably a good idea.
What about Firebolt?
A similar issue. You'll be at disadvantage because it's close range.
What do you have for spells?
I have Shatter, Mirror Image, Chaos Bolt, Mage Armor, Color Spray, Firebolt. Well, that's a cantrip. Message, Bending, Prestidigitation, and Light for cantrip.
Maybe give yourself mage armor, then you'll at least have defense and can kind of like run out of there.
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
that
that's
she
actually
already
not a bad
has-
idea.
I think you probably already have mage armor equipped because you said your AC was 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that sounds like you've already got mage armor activated.
So you just passively have mage armor like cast on yourself?
I guess.
Oh, I
I
mean,
think mage armor
would've-
lasts for a long ass time though. So
It's 8 hours, yeah.
Yeah. So before we got here in the taxi,
Would
Yeah.
15 would 15 feet hit the guards?
The guards are like unconscious right now, so I don't like. And color spray. I see you looking at color spray over here. It's like a blinding effect. So, so they would be unaffected because their hit points are at 0 already.
Okay, but I could still damage the dudes.
Well, it's not color spray is not a damaging spell. It would just blind them.
It would just blind. Doesn't do much. Damn it.
Maybe Firebolt. Firebolt is always a good option.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, I mean,
Firebolt, and we're gonna do it at disadvantage. And
Yeah.
the other thing I was going to ask is, what do you have for cantrips?
Firebolt, Message, Bending, Prestidigitation, and Light.
Okay. Because I have Shocking Grasp, which is a melee spell. It's handy for this situation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, let's
Wow. Even at disadvantage, 23 definitely hits. Which one were you targeting? The one right next to you?
Wow.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that does the four damage. Excellent. Anything more for Ellida?
No.
Beautiful. All right, that's gonna make it Brennard's turn.
Okay. Brennard's gonna. Okay, this is gonna be an unfortunate addition to the chaos, but Brennard's gonna grab probably a dragon shard of some kind and palm it a few times and then say sorry about this and crush it in his hand to cast Thunderbolt. Or
Nice.
Is it Thunderbolt? What is this called?
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave, thank you. I was like, it's Thunder something. I've been playing too much Pokemon. And that's pretty much going to hit everyone in this room because it's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
So everyone make a saving throw. DC 14.
Wait,
It's
dexterity.
Wait, everyone?
It's gonna hit
Everyone?
everyone in the room.
I'm behind you.
It's a 15-foot cube around me.
Oh boy.
Cube or cone? You've said two different shapes.
Cube, sorry.
So it would be everywhere. That would
Okay.
Ay, Dios mío.
So,
be.
what was that? Was it a dexterity save?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
That's.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, it's
you're-
a Constitution save on this one.
Oh, that's going to go even worse.
Oh, thank God.
Well, better for one person, worse for another.
You hit everything in this room. You rock every single wall in this
Yeah.
room with the thunderwave. Amazing.
Yeah, that's why I said sorry. I said sorry in character, and I said it's gonna hit everyone.
Looks like Melu and Cera save. I'll let you go in and make that con save against your friendly fire damage. Let me make the
said-
armor save for con.
You said a con save?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
They take the full. So that's gonna be how much damage is that, Mist?
It is 2d8 damage, so only 6, but and then everything is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Oh, nice. So I'm gonna count that as another d6 of damage for against each of the suits of armor because they're at specific angles that they would get slammed into the walls. So go ahead and roll another d6 and I'll add it to the. So 9 total damage. This first suit of armor that y'all have been pecking at is apologies. It looks pretty badly beaten and damaged. It's still like intact, but like it's clearly coming apart. The other one, however, is completely undamaged. That's the first time it has been hit. To back.
Question: did we take half damage even if we saved?
No, you took. Oh, good question. How does Thunderwave work, Brandon?
On a successful
Brandon?
save, creatures take half damage.
So you would have taken
3 damage.
3 and not
3.
pushed, right?
Cool.
Oh, and Ellida, you got to make that save as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
You
7.
take the
So
6.
you Ellida, you take the 6 points of damage, and then you take the 3 as well as you're slammed into the wall. So you take 9 total.
And Sarah, don't forget you get pushed back to the wall.
Oh, I think Cera
Yeah.
made the save, right?
I did.
Oh wait.
Oh, but even then you still get pushed. I'm gonna say that because y'all made the saves, you get pushed, but you don't take the damage from it. You're able to catch yourself on the wall before slamming into it.
Question.
Oh, okay. So we don't take damage.
You take the 6, but not the 3. Or you take half of the 6, but not the 3.
Okay.
All right, and
That's really
what
confusing.
about this guy, the auctioneer?
Oh, that guy? Fuck, I forgot about that guy. His cowering is so effective, even the DM forgot about him. He makes the
Question,
save, but he gets knocked about and he's unconscious.
Okay.
Okay. Was Melu able to get the putty out of the keyholes yet?
Not yet. It's still in the keyholes, but it is actively pressed, as if you would.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here and grab his keys and just do that.
Oh, that's smart too.
I'm
Cool.
like, he's unconscious. That's what I was hoping for. That's the only
Glad
reason
I
I
used-
did an AoE.
I'm still
it's
saying,
all
Melu, that
gone
you have,
pear-shaped.
Melu, I would still say that you probably still have like a lump of putty, though. You still have some extra.
Okay.
That's gonna make it the animated armor's turn. The animated armors are going like one of the one that's busted ass is gonna continue to attack Ellida, but seeing like the shockwave come up from Brennard, he's gonna move over to him and start swiping at him. So the first one is against Ellida with a gauntleted fist. 7 doesn't hit your armor class. It's 14. So yeah, you just are able to sidestep it, Ellida, as the fist comes in. And second attack against Brennard, 16 to hit.
16 does hit me.
16 does? Okay, that's going to deal 5 points of bludgeoning as he punches you.
Okay, then let me see. I cast Thunder Wave. I forgot. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Shield.
Oh, nice. Sweet. So that makes that into a miss.
Yeah, I prepared spells more defensively this week because we're not wearing armor, so I actually have this ready. I don't
Nice.
usually.
So wait, yeah, what does that look like when Brennard casts shield?
So he probably touches like uh like a bracer on his wrist, like more, not really a bracer, like almost like a wrist strap, like watch, but not an actual watch, like just a fashion
Sure.
accessory. And as soon as he
Yeah.
touches it, it like expands out into a shield for like just half of a second to absorb the blow.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, and the fist comes down, and just in the nick of time, the shield erupts out of your wrist and blocks the blow, of avoiding damage. Nice. That's the armor's turn. That's gonna make it Melu's turn.
Okay, I am going to Sacred Flame, the one that is looking pretty rough.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Post that, and then I'll roll the save. Yeah, Dexterity 15. Boop. Oh, another just terrible fail.
Heck
8
yeah.
points of radiant damage on this one. Excellent. Yeah, it looks very, very, very badly damaged. It looks like it's barely being kept together, but the magic is still somehow keeping it afloat. But it looks like one more good whack will do it easily. Anything more for Melu?
I think I'm gonna stay put. Well, actually,
right.
you know what? You know what? I'm gonna scramble over here and grab the putty because the guy is unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Perfect. And that's gonna make it Sarah's turn.
You know,
The long pause.
I know.
I think I'm just gonna hold action.
Okay. What are you hold? What action are you holding, and what's the trigger?
Um. hmm, Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I am going to. Actually, no, I'm not going to hold action. Sarah's just not going to do anything.
Okay. That's fair.
She's
Okay.
just not going to do anything. She's just
So
like,
just
no.
leaning up against the vault door, arms crossed.
Watching this chaos go about, like, whole body just in pain.
Well, all right, perfect. That makes it Alida's turn. Alida.
I'm just gonna firebolt. No, chaos bolt. We're gonna chaos bolt, like chaos bolts with disadvantage because
You gotta shoot the one right next to you.
yeah.
Okay. Go in and roll the hit.
Okay. Casting at level 2.
Casting it at second level. Okay. So unfortunately, though, a 13 is not going to hit. The bolt just goes wide as or it impacts into the armor, but it just like it doesn't seem like you hit it in a spot that would actually like deal damage to it. But does it bounce only if it hits? If you roll the
Well-
same number, it leaps to another creature. Yeah, it doesn't say that necessarily it has to be a hit in order for it to bounce. Right? I'm not seeing anywhere that it says that, right?
If you roll the same number on both, well, I guess you wouldn't roll damage if it missed.
That's true. That's a good point. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so unfortunately the spell just fizzles as the armor just kind of absorbs the magical blast. Anything more for Ellida? Or did you want to throw like a meta magic on there? Did you have something more you wanted to do perchance?
Can I let's see. Would empowered work?
I think empowered only affects damage, right?
Oh yeah. Where's the other ones? Hold on, let me see.
For example, you could do twin spelled. That would potentially work. I would also say, have you gotten Tides of Chaos back? Or
No, I used it and
oh yes.
I would honestly just save and because who knows what's gonna happen after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm taking one for that's it.
This is your fault. Take your punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
Take your lumps.
Fuck your life, ping pong.
All right. So that sounds like it's it for Ellida. Then that's gonna make it Brainerd's turn.
All right. Brennard's going to reach into his pocket and grab a glove out and pull it down over his hand and like kind of palm this thing's head and cast Shocking Grasp.
Nice, absolutely. Go ahead and roll with advantage because it's made out of metal.
Ooh, nice.
I think that's how Shocking Grasp works as well, right?
Yes.
That's like a rules as written thing. It's cool little spell, that one.
Yeah, I actually almost switched it out or was thinking about switching it out, and then I was like, nah, I do really like it.
Well, yeah, and a 24 is gonna pay dividends there for 7 lightning damage as this arcane energy, this electricity surges through the animated armor, hurting it. Anything more for Brainerd?
No, I think that's good for now.
Perfect. Okay, I'm actually gonna say that that this armor, like you shocking it, somehow you managed to, like, the way that it is, the magic is being manifested. You feel like when you put the shocking grasp onto the animated armor, you feel like you're potentially disrupting it a little bit, and you feel like the lightning has done extra damage to this suit of armor.
Sweet.
Which is going to make it the suit of armor's turns. They are going to just do as they did before: 1 attack against Cera and 1 attack against Brainerd. 13 against
Host?
sorry, my apologies. 1 attack against Ellida, 1 attack against Brainerd. My apologies. 13 to hit Ellida, though, is not going to hit, and this one against Brainerd. 19 will hit Brainerd, though, for 7 points of damage. And yeah, it returns the favor to you,
Yep.
and punches you.
All right, I will take my lumps.
All right, and that's going to be their turn. That makes it Melu's turn.
Sacred Flame.
Perfect. The one facing Ellida.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one again because it still looks pretty decked, right?
Yeah, it's barely keeping together.
Wonderful.
1 point. And he fails. And that 1 point of fire damage is just enough to push it over the edge, and it just melts into a pile of arcane metal slag on the ground. Anything more for Melu?
I'm just gonna shuffle myself this way. Can I do that without taking an attack of opportunity?
You would take an attack of opportunity from this boy right here, unless oh wait, no, I think Shocking Grasp it wouldn't be relevant in this moment.
Okay.
Are you okay with that attack of opportunity, or would you do you want to stay put?
I'm gonna risk it.
Risk it. Okay.
For the biscuit.
16 to hit.
Oof.
That hits.
This is gonna do max damage. Just wait for it. Nope, only 3 points of bludgeoning. As he punches
Oh, thank God.
All right, perfect. And that's gonna make it Sarah's turn. Sarah, you're just watching this unfold. What do you do?
Cera takes a 5-foot step this way, and she is going to fire off an Eldritch Blast at the armor that is assaulting Brainerd.
Nice, absolutely. Go in and roll to hit. And this is like it's emanating from like your new necklace, right?
Correct.
Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, with the wow, you rolled really well. Holy shit.
Agonizing Blast, baby.
Oh, agonizing blast. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, yeah. And this blast of energy just penetrates into the armor. And why don't you go ahead and describe your kill there, Sarah?
Usually she does like the little cutesy, blows a kiss at it. And this time, you can tell she is just done. She is pissed off, and she just looks at the suit of armor, snaps her fingers, and you don't even see the energy arc out from her. It just appears in its armor and just dismantles it from the inside.
Beautiful. Yeah, it just explodes into chunks on the ground, like maybe littering Brainerd a little bit with metal bits as it just explodes. And there's like a moment of silence in this room that you're in. You can still hear the alarm faintly blaring elsewhere, but the alarm is silenced in this room. The auctioneer is absolutely unconscious underneath the desk. What do you do?
Brennard's gonna start unlocking the door.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving forward and unlocking the door, it's easy with the keys, as opening a locked door should be.
Sarah's going to
And
take a moment
Mhm.
and see how Melu is doing, and then also, yeah, maybe take a moment to tend to everybody else. Uh, we seem to have received some injuries due to someone else's oversight.
Yeah,
Melu is like, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm not fine.
Oh, sorry. I'll heal you. And I'll cast Cure Wounds on Cera.
All right. Brennard's gonna head in and look for the dragon shard.
Yeah, so the door opens to this large hallway, and it just like it cracks wide, and the door slides open. And as it does so, you see before you a large, um, suspiciously open corridor, about 70 foot long. And as you do so, you don't see anything, but you hear this low throb in the background now.
Okay, I know what I want to
or-
do. I was
Yes.
prepared for this out of character, and I hope you don't get too mad that I feel like this is slight metagaming.
No.
I want to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
and see if
Absolutely.
it reveals the lasers. Like, and so Brennard grabs a handful of powder and just goes,
Absolutely. And with that, the lasers that were absolutely there illuminate in this room. Give me 1 second. They illuminate down the corridor, and you see the dust illuminates these pinpoints of light across
Jesus.
across the hallway.
Oh!
Cera. Well, first I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna see if I can find any way to shut them off from within here or with the keys I have.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me a perception. 16, perfect. So you don't see on this side of the walkway a way to turn it off, but you do see over on the opposite end, on the north and the south wall, are two inset panels into the walls.
Hmm.
Man, that guy was agile.
I don't think that's how that worked at all, Brainerd.
Well, how are you gonna get through here?
Oh boy. Let's see. So there are two panels on the opposite wall that are inset, and then there's nothing on our side at all.
No.
Resident Evil 4 movie time.
You've got this, Cera, and I'll smack her on the shoulder and use guidance on her. You're good at this. You're good at this.
Okay.
So what is Sarah's plan here?
I am still thinking.
You definitely have the highest dexterity of all of us.
You absolutely do.
I know. Guess who also doesn't have proficiency in acrobatics?
I believe in
Um,
you.
You know, that means a lot, and I appreciate that. I receive that. Thank you.
Of course, anytime, Sarah.
And this is just your friendly dungeon master Timbo here saying, you know, there is that thing that you may have. that you
I
would be
know. Oh,
I
I
mean,
know. I know.
you know,
I know.
I mean, you would be like, you would be out of flashback tokens at that point. So, you know, that would be, you know, something
That
to
would
weigh.
be just a shame, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, then I might have to stop going so easy on y'all.
If this is
Actually,
just me being devil's advocate, and if Cera takes her cloak off, can she get advantage?
I've got something here, actually.
I mean, she is
Uh,
wearing a cat suit most of the time.
yeah, her back is exposed. Um,
Oh,
under her cloak. Well, partially.
Uh-oh.
sure.
I will say this though. How far are the lasers off the ground?
So the thing about the lasers is that they are not equidistant and they are not in any set pattern. They kind of crisscross and go like up and down, left to right, and they're not like high off the ground. Like some sweep low to the ground, some go high. It's kind of like
Mhm.
it's crisscrossing intermeshed, kind of like the graphic.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Cera is going to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay. Okay.
The spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command. Uh, it is going to get just,
Oh,
just,
wow.
Perfect.
yeah,
That's the best.
and she's going to have it press in on those indentations.
Sure, yeah. So like you're not really able to see it. You kind of get catty corner with it as much as possible in order to be able to see. And you see that these indentation or the panels, the inset, there is a like a keyhole in the panel. Probably one that goes with the key ring that the auctioneer was carrying.
Mm.
But if I think like the unseen servant, it can carry things, right?
Yes, it can. Yeah, so we can send the key back with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you very like man, I love the mental picture of this where Cera is like nimbly and expertly like manipulating the unseen servant carrying this key through this like thing of lasers. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw with advantage to see how well this ends up.
Timbo,
I
you're
think
killing me.
You'll still get guidance on that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and add the guidance to that.
So that's an extra D4 that you can add to it.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Oh my
A 5 and a 21. So
Thank God.
Plus a D4.
Thank goodness.
Plus the
Plus a
D4.
D4.
Just
so
add
that's
the
a
D4 anyway.
25. That's a 25. We'll
Yes.
take it.
25. Wow. Nice. Yeah. So you're just like expertly able to manipulate the unseen servant around the lasers and are able to open the locks on both sides and the lasers shut off. Oop, let me just get rid of the lasers and the lasers. Oop. Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
I've made it more difficult on myself, but the lasers are gone. They just look like they're still there.
Hey.
This is
Sarah's
just the
just
effects
like,
of my fairy fire.
Yeah, there we go.
Sarah's just like, all right, let's go.
Would you like me to move your token as well, Ellida?
I can do it. She's just been standing kind of in the back.
Unless you two want to stay like guard at the door or something.
No, I think we should all go. What if this is like
Yeah.
really, really long and deep?
Yeah. The leader's
Also-
kind of like hanging back, like. in
So I
shame.
have locate object, so I should probably go with.
All right, awesome. Yeah, and it's another fancy door with fewer keyholes in it. I'm Brandon. You're able with the keyring to open this door without much worry, and this leads you into a large square room, another large square room. And this one appears to be the vault. Underneath, there are multiple pedestals, about 8 or so at equidistant points throughout the room, each with a glass case on top of them. Just at a glance, you can see all the items that were on auction today are in the glass cases, and you also see there are a few other additional items that weren't for sale. But back here in this back corner is where the dragon idol is. This back corner back here. What would y'all like to do?
Okay, so I have a good idea, guys. These are probably magic, right? I can dispel magic on one of them.
Oh, like the pedestals are magic?
Yeah,
Well,
Most
you know
likely.
what? First, let me take out my wand to detect magic.
smart.
There you go.
What items are magic and what pedestals, if any, are magic?
Every single item in this room is magic, and the pedestals themselves are not magic. But like taking a look at them, you do see that they are like locked.
Oh, it's not an arcane lock at all?
No, it seems like these are just like
Oh.
they have some pretty heavy duty locks on the bases of the pedestals, but and the glass is quite thick, but it doesn't seem like they're magically locked in there. No.
Guess what Brennard's proficient in?
Thank
Hey.
God.
Yeah. So looking at this room, there are like I said, several objects. There's the that big fist-sized gemstone. There is that those beads of prayer, the multi-tool, and the dragon idol, like I said, in the corner over here. But on a couple of these other pedestals, you see a few other additional things of note. Inside one of them, you see a pair of intricate gauntlets, which are just like absolutely beautiful, with like gold filigree, and they look absolutely gorgeous. But as whomever, and they're just kind of sitting there. They see there's also just an absolutely beautiful golden globe seated on one of the pedestals. There is a fairly small looking box on one of the pedestals that looks kind of uninspired. And there is on the final pedestal, there's like a tiara that you can see.
Oh my God, I want so many of those things.
Brennard's definitely appreciating the craftsmanship, but out of and you know what? In character, he is gonna say like, should we just take the dragon shard but like he's very clearly like, wow, look at these magic items. Some of these have such incredible work on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Cera, even for a moment, just like takes a little moment to look at the tiara, and she thinks
Mm-hmm.
about it. She does.
Yeah, and all of these items are glowing with magical power. Even without the wand of magic detection, I feel like most of y'all would get the sense of magic radiating off of these objects.
Brennard's lawful good, but this is a temptation.
I'm so tempted. I'm neutral, so.
I'm chaotic.
Ellida,
Okay.
what's your vote?
We know what Ellida is.
Ellida wants that necklace.
She
Alita,
does,
don't you-
but she's fucking torn right now. She does so much.
Don't touch anything.
All right, well let me.
I'm not
So this
touching
one's
anything.
the dragon shard, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Let me.
So Brennard makes his way over to the dragon shard. What is the rest of everybody doing?
Can I go up to the box, the unassuming box, and try to
Sure.
examine it a little further?
Yeah, that box is over here. So Melu approaches the box. Okay. And what about Cera and Ellida?
Cera is thinking.
Alita doesn't want to fuck anything else up. She's being very careful. I don't know that she would approach anything at this moment.
All right,
Just
so
out of sheer fear that something else is gonna go.
Like,
to
like
stay
Sarah
with
is
Sarah.
in front of the tiara and she is just like thinking.
So
the tiara
Brennard's
is-
gonna open
yeah.
up a belt pouch, and it's kind of the same one he's been grabbing everything from, and it's because I switched out my infusion to make it so I have infused item bag of holding,
Oh, nice.
and so I'm gonna pull thieves' tools out of that and start going to town on unlocking this.
Absolutely. So let me play out what happens with the rest of the folks, and then we'll cut back to Brennard. So, Melu, the box. Give me an investigation check on that.
7. I'm doing
Yeah,
amazing.
It doesn't. It looks pretty plain. It looks like maybe a deck of cards, but you don't really.
A
you
deck
don't
of
really know what-
cards.
Yeah. And Sarah, you move forward towards the tiara. It's actually a single piece of like crystalline gemstone, not a dragon shard, but of like a very beautiful crystal tiara. And so Brainerd, you get to work picking the lock. Go ahead and make me a lock pick roll as you're doing so. 7. Okay, so I'm gonna say like this lock is like a little tricky, and it's gonna take you a few minutes in order for you to get it open. Like there's you get hit with like a snag or two, and you feel like you'll probably be able to get it, but it just might take you some time.
Okay.
What about Melu and Sarah? Are you doing anything additional?
Okay, can I make an argument that knowing that we were coming into this situation, that Melu would have thieves' tools, like as a just in case backup?
I mean, I would say you might be able to get some off of Brainerd. He
Oh,
probably has
okay.
a few extra.
Yeah, yeah. you
Yeah,
might be able
I'll
to
go
borrow.
ask Brennard to borrow some of the thieves, the lock picking tools, and I am going to try and pick the lock on this unassuming deck of cards.
Sure. Do you have proficiency with locksmithing or with lockpicks?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then
Oh
I'm gonna
my
say go ahead and
gosh.
make the sleight of hand check, but make it at a disadvantage.
Okay.
1.
Melu.
Yeah, you break the
Melu,
lockpick in
please.
the lock.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'm
Yeah, the
I'm
lock.
gonna look at Sarah and be like, Sarah, we could break these. They look breakable.
Yeah, and even worse now, the lock hole is now jammed with the lockpick. So even if you had the key, you couldn't even open it if you wanted to. Sarah, what about you?
Sarah's like, yes, we could. However, everything's already gone pear-shaped. We are the last people that were down here. They have us on magical recording.
Well, we'll just go in there and pretend to be knocked out after this, and be like, we got knocked out.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah?
I was thinking.
Mhm.
And then when we come back in 3 hours, they have no idea it was us.
Yeah, we'll just lock everything back up as we leave.
Yeah, uh-huh. So, how's that lock over there?
It's coming along.
No, not you.
No. I meant like we'll lock up the stuff outside of the vault, like the lasers and stuff. We'll turn that back on. So it looks like we were never in here. They don't know how or who got in here. We're good liars.
Sarah
Just
looks at
imagine
Melu,
Sarah, yeah.
and she glances back at the tiara, and she looks at Melu again.
Do I have the dragon shard open yet?
Does Sarah do anything in this moment?
I'm looking to Sarah for permission. I'm not going to do it unless she tells me it's okay.
I just... Can I do an investigation to see if these cases are attached to any other fail-safes possibly?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me an investigation or perception.
Great. Cool.
11. You definitely. I'm gonna say that with your knowledge of like secure locations and stuff, your just general knowledge, you would probably get the sense that these are probably hooked into some other form of alarm system too, if you had to guess.
Yeah. So Sarah's just like, I would hazard a guess that the lasers would not be their final um failsafe. They've got to be connected to something else.
Mhm.
So just breaking open these cases could open a whole other bag of worms
All right.
that we're probably not equipped to deal with right now. Trust me. I would also like something. She gestures at the TR.
And so there was no sign that that whatever this was magical though, right?
A deck of cards? No, it's magical.
No, I meant like there was no sign that like the pedestals or whatever like extra fail safe might be on them was magical, right?
That's correct.
Can I like do a perception check for like a wire or some kind of anything?
Sure. Yeah. Give me another investigation or perception.
Man, Melu really wants that deck of cards.
Melu really wants this deck
I
of
do. I
cards.
really want them.
Perception.
22.
Yeah. I think Malu. I think you get the sense that that the if you were to like attempt to pick the lock and the or sorry, not if you were to attempt to pick the lock, you get just looking at it, each of these items in the glass case is like seated on something, and you get the vibe that maybe that might be like some kind of pressure sensor or something like that.
All right. Okay. Shoot.
Oh,
So
we
I-
have
I
another
think-
really good subtitle. I just wanted to cut in. It took "Man, Melu really wants those" as "Man, Melu's really wife."
Oh my god.
Good one.
They are,
Good
though.
one.
Sorry, I just want to, Ellida, do you like with the conversation going on between Cera and Malu, does Ellida do anything, or does she stick close to Cera?
She's just standing by the door, like literally does not want to touch anything because she's afraid of something else really wrong. So she is just waiting until she's spoken to, standing there, watching.
Perfect. Okay.
Melu is
First
still
one to
looking
find
at
out.
Sarah like, please give me permission to do this.
So as y'all are like maybe not bickering, but as y'all are, contemplating the high and low points of this, Brennard, you a couple minutes have passed, and you finally feel like you've gotten this lock open, and it does so with a click. But the moment that you let out a triumphant, "I got it," as the lockpick falls into place, an explosion rocks through the wall.
Oh no!
Boom. And
Uh-oh.
go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw as this explosion like comes through the wall you were standing like on the opposite side of the pedestal you were just working on. Everybody else, you're far enough away, you're not within range.
Okay, so it's like down here.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Dexterity save.
A 10, you're gonna take
Stress.
Yep.
Hopefully not too much.
you take 15
Oh,
points
I'm
of damage
unconscious.
as the wall buffets you. You're just caught up in this explosion and you go tumbling. The glass like knocking off the pedestal and like I feel like maybe clipping Brennard in the head, like causing him to fall unconscious as he gets pushed like 10 feet this direction. Boop. And he falls unconscious to the ground as the fucking wall detonates inward. There's smoke and dust in the air for a brief moment, completely obscuring this corner. But then suddenly a gust of just like air buffets through, and you can see outside. It's nighttime. You can smell the night air buffeting into this room, and you see silhouetted in the moonlight none other than Fancy Man standing on the edge of the opening. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Fucking hell.
I'm so okay. Well, at this point, this gives us permission to smash everything and take it because we can just blame it on him.
Can we focus on the task at hand, please?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Look here, tiny gremlin baby.
He'll be fine. We'll deal with it. It's okay.
Oh
Do you
no,
want me to
fancy
roll or
man.
wait until I get picked up?
Go ahead and roll because you're going to be making death saves.
Ugh.
Oh my God. Oh no.
No, that's so bad.
Brennard!
Was Brainerd holding the dragon shard, or is it still on that pedestal?
No, because I had
It's
only
still-
just opened it. It popped open,
Yeah.
and then with that, they exploded.
Fuck.
That's exactly what happened. Five for Brainerd. And Cera, as Fancy Man busts into the room, your dragon mark begins to burn again.
Well, considering Sarah's already been through one battle and has taken some damage, it's a lot harder to stifle her cry of pain. But she still recovers fairly quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to count this as a I'm not going to say as a surprise round because y'all are kind of like are on alert, like waiting basically for anything to happen. So we're just going to jump into initiative like normal. So Ellida, you see Fancy Man. He is standing right next to the dragon idol, the pedestal open air directly behind him, looking his dapper and evil self. Let me go ahead and share the picture of him one more time. What do you do?
Alida's gonna, if possible, run up to Brainerd and try to pull him backwards and use healing hands at the same time. As much as I can do with all three of those.
Sure, yeah. So let's see if you have the movement in order to get up. I think you might.
If you can get the dragon shard or stop him, I would say do that first.
No.
You unfortunately do not have enough movement as well. You only have 30 feet of movement, right, Ellida?
Oh. So I can move close and then do I can move 30 feet and then I can attack the fancy man.
Yes, you could. You could also spellcast at him from a distance from where you're at currently. You have a lot of choices here for sure.
Okay. But I can move and spellcast, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet so I can get closer to Brennard and also do we're gonna do, can I shatter?
Yeah, definitely. You can move like any of these spaces right here. Probably right there would be 30 feet.
Yeah. Okay, I'll move that. Yeah.
Great. Go ahead and cast Shatter onto Fancy Man.
All right. I'll do that level 2.
Okay. He's gonna make a con save.
That'll probably also shatter the glass, right?
That's true.
Perhaps.
How big is the AoE around Shatter?
It is
10-foot radius sphere. So you put this centered on Fancy Man?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. And he makes the save, but he takes the half of 13, so he takes 6 points of thunder damage as the shatter like rips into him. I think he sees you coming, Ellida, and he manages to like get his cloak up just in time to avoid the brunt of the shatter. But it's still
Okay.
it still reverberates into him and looks like it hurt him. Anything more?
No.
Okay, excellent. And also the glass on the pedestal explodes too. That's gonna make it Sarah's turn.
Yeah, so Sarah is going to see how far is this bastard. Right. Sarah's going to move here. We're going to cast another Eldritch Blast at him.
Nice.
Mm.
9 though, unfortunately, will not hit. I think he sees you coming, and energy arcs out from you, and he like catches it with his hand, and you see the dragon mark on his forearm charge with the eldritch energy of your blast, and you see him like absorb it into his body. But you also notice the dragon mark grow slightly as he does so. And he'll
What the
scowl
fuck?
as he does this. Anything more for Cera?
I got nothing else right now.
Okay. That's gonna make it Melu.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with bonus action healing word on Brennard.
Nice. Oh, and you upcast it too. Oh, that does it in such a weird way. Okay, yeah. So Brennard, you feel 9 points of healing regenerate you. What does that look like, Melu, as you innervate him? Did we lose Melu?
Sorry, I was hitting the wrong button for push to talk.
Don't worry.
So my holy symbol glows, and I hold my hand out towards Brennard, and I kind of like this kind of like grassy like clumps of like grass and moss grow out from the ground and then go inside of his body and heal him.
Nice. Yeah, like I'm almost picturing like the moss kind of like erupting out of the stone earth and kind of coating Brennard in like a healing mossy clump.
Yes, absolutely. It just
A
like
little-
covers him for a moment.
A little moss cocoon,
Nice.
if you will.
Yes, absolutely. And then I'm
love
making a break for the dragon shard.
Okay, yeah. It looks like you might. Yeah, you can get within 25 feet of it.
Yeah, well, I have 30 feet of movement, so
Right.
I'm just gonna scoop it up, and I'm going to use my action to dash back to where I was.
Okay.
Or, well, actually, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go over here.
And so you're holding the dragon shard right now, right?
Yes, I am holding it like it is my baby.
Okay. So the fancy man at this point, he is going to like move up, like he's just gonna run at you, and he is going to attempt to take the dragon idol out of your hand. So we're gonna do a contest. You can use dexterity you can use strength. This is like a strength contest, so you can use strength or athletics to make a roll, and then Fancy Man will make a dexterity or a strength roll versus that. So what are you choosing? Like trying to keep him away from him, like nimbly, or what are you thinking?
I'm definitely gonna use strength.
Yeah.
So athletics is what I'm rolling then.
Go ahead and roll athletics.
Oh no.
Okay. And he's just gonna try to rip it out of your hands.
I do have my like shield like attached to my arm, so like that would be like if I'm holding it like a baby against my chest. Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. It's not enough for him, unfortunately. Even with his fast hands, he's just unable to rip it out of your hands. And angry, he'll call out the window, and he'll go, or out the hole that he's created, and he'll go, Sister Maggie, the one that you hate is here. And stepping onto the scene will be the woman who you held person in the session 0, who hates you.
Well, great. This is amazing. I love this.
And she'll kind of like step down to the window. You're not really sure from where, or to the hole. You're not really sure from where, and you'll see her draw a wand, which will glow, and she'll say, "Oh, finally getting that rematch at last." I'm gonna go ahead and add her into the into the order.
Oh God. Oh no. I knew I should have done the other thing in that area instead.
Man, it would be really nice if we had more health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So is everyone hurting? Because I can help with that.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I think that's it for Melu, right?
That is all I can do, yes.
Excellent. All right, that is going to make it. Your turn, Brennard.
All right. So I am going to reach into my bag of holding and pull out like some pieces of wood and assemble them quickly into my arcane cannon, but a slightly different shaped one than I normally do. And I'm gonna create the protector.
Okay.
And so that is basically like a force field generator, kind of. So I am gonna send it walking over to. Can you give me the token?
Sure. Yeah. Got you. 1 second.
Which I'm no longer. I'll leave this in because
Oh.
I'm prone still.
You know what? Give me 1 second. Let me go. We're going to grab this from the other page here.
I can just draw something if you need.
Yeah, I don't have it like just
Okay,
on
no
hand right
worries.
now.
Grab a nice looking color. Draw a circle. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna have it walk over here, and then it will give it all creatures that of my choice within 10 feet of it gain 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier temporary HP, so that's +4.
Great.
So Melu and Ellida both have 10 temporary HP.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, awesome. Oh, sorry, Mist. I'm seeing that maybe on our on my my preview, it looks like the battle map might have stopped for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
There it is.
It looks like it's
There we
working
go.
for me because my cannon's there.
It's updated now. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. It must
Yeah.
have just been because I was tabbed to something else. I don't know.
I think so.
maybe.
Yeah.
But usually it doesn't break it because right now is it
Yeah, that's
on
cool.
or off?
It works now.
Yeah. So right now I'm on the exact same screen I was. I don't know. Weird. Okay.
Weird.
Spooky. I was like, usually I have my PDF over it and it still keeps capturing.
But yeah, so Melu and Ellida, you are innervated by this shield energy, and you get the 10 hit points.
Love it.
Anything more for Brennard?
Nope. And just to be clear, it is temporary HP, but like I can also renew it at any point with a bonus action. So
And do we take away from the temporary hit points first, or the
yes.
regular
So
ones?
it's basically
Okay.
like a overheal.
Okay.
Perfect. So that is going to make it the start of the round. The Cult Fanatic, Sister Maggie, she rolled really well. And she is going to go first. Locking eyes with you, Melu, she begins to cast something, but holds her turn. And that is going to make it she begins casting from the doorway. That makes it Elida's turn.
Okay. Well, let me see how far away Sister Maggie is from me. Oops. Wait, how do I do the thing where I see how many feet it is?
Oh, where are you? To here? Like to
Yeah.
her or? Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
to
30 feet
her.
away. Mhm.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see something really quick. Oops. Okay, that's not gonna work. Nope. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a firebolt and on the fancy man.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, go and roll the hit.
All right.
A 20 will hit for 1 point of fire damage. Like I feel like the like he takes this bolt of of energy in the chest, but like it just doesn't look like it's like maybe it was a glancing blow, so it doesn't look like it burned him that much, but it does scorch him a little bit.
Can I use
Anything?
empowered meta magic to reroll
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Okay. So I can reroll a number of the damage dice up to my charisma modifier.
Yeah, so it's just one. It's 1d10, so you can just reroll
Okay.
the 10. Mm-hmm.
I'm just starting the like burst that my shield
That's
generator
better.
works on.
Wow, that's much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, the fire, I feel like, catches on Fancy Man, and his cloak begins to like smolder a little bit as the fire like kind of catches and burns him more. Very nice. Anything more for Ellida?
No.
Alrighty, that's gonna make it Sarah's turn.
All right. Cera very quickly is just going to thrust her hand into the void, and she will pull out her packed weapon. And then she will move in behind the Fancy Man right here.
Sure. It's like an action to draw your weapon, though, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, but you're in prime position for the future. Excellent. Alrighty. And that is gonna make it Melu's turn. Melu, what do you do?
Okay, so this is going to be a bit of an order of operations situation.
Okay.
I'm going to cast silence on this area over here with this lady, with
Okay.
Sister Maggie.
Okay.
So silence is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yes.
So it's going to center on her. I don't know if she's holding her action. I don't know how this will work, but that's what I'm going to try to do.
So, can you post silence for me just so I can read it real quick?
Yeah. Basically, my intention is to try and keep her from casting whatever she's trying to cast. Because if it has verbal components, she won't be able to do it.
Yeah, okay, excellent. So you cast it on this area surrounding, like at a point centered on her, basically. It's like a 20 foot radius or so.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna center it on her 20-foot radius. Or I'm gonna have it extend into the room as far as I can, but I'm going to put it on her, like make sure that she's in it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I got you. I fucked up the placement of the token, but yeah, I got what
No,
you're
you're
saying.
good.
You also put it. It's half. You put half the size because it would be double that.
Yeah, it would be technically
Right.
it'd be a 40-foot diameter.
Sure.
Yeah.
So not enough to hit Brennard, but enough to hit the lady, right?
Yes, definitely not gonna get Brennard in it.
Well, I'm gonna be running into my shield generator next turn, so because I'm still not doing great.
You know what? Well, I don't want to hit Cera with it either. So
True.
I'm just gonna put it on her, like so that it's something
Sure.
maybe like
Yeah.
that. So that like that's like the round area.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I think it's probably extending out the map a little bit too. But yeah, I got what you're saying.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. So they were definitely casting a spell, but they're like with words in it, but like the silence like quiets them. But you still see them doing the motions. Anything more for Melu?
I'm gonna run.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna move out of the reach of Fancy Man.
So that's the silent sphere, by the way.
Oh wow, it's
Yeah,
huge.
it's
Yeah.
a big one.
It's a big one. So
Like that.
Oh, that's gonna be like way far out the room then.
I know.
I'll bring it up as close to Brennard and Cera as I possibly can without having them in it.
Yeah, so you can
Okay,
get
yeah.
up to like there.
Yeah.
Because I don't
So-
mind, because I'm gonna be moving, so.
So
Well,
Fancy
I
Man
don't
is
know that, but
Fancy Man is going to forego his attack of opportunity. Instead, he's going to try to grab the idol out of your hands as you're running away. So it's going to be another contest.
Okay. I'm gonna roll athletics again.
This time, Fancy Man got a 15.
Oh, what? Are you I'm so mad.
So he
Okay.
is. So he's able to grab the dragon shard from your grasp as you're moving away from him. You can choose whether or not, like after you move the 5 feet away, whether or not you continue moving with this new information.
I absolutely do not continue to move. I am immediately turning around. Yeah, to stay there.
Okay, great. That's going to make it Fancy Man's turn. He is going to do with the dragon shard in hand, he's going to do an about face. He's going to look straight at Cera in the eye, give her a smile and a cheeky wink before casting Dimension Door from his cape, stepping through it, and disappearing with the door shutting behind you.
Oh my
Why
God.
do none of us have counterspell yet?
I only have first level spells. Don't look at me.
And that is going to make it Brennard's turn. It's your turn. Fancy Man has just disappeared through a door, and Sister Maggie is over there. It looks like her spell has fizzled.
And he's gone, right?
Yeah, he's disappeared through like an extra
Is
dimensional
him
space.
casting a spell in a threatening square not provoke an attack of op?
Specifically with Dimension Door, it doesn't. Dimension Door is it's fiddly. It's because you're moving into a space that they can't see. Technically, it doesn't proc.
Hmm.
Well, let me pull it up for you. Dimension. Though let me double check though.
Well, spells don't do that anymore in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to have war or like the Mage Slayer feat to be able to like attack, use an attack of opportunity because someone is casting a spell.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
the only disadvantage is ranged spells in melee get disadvantage on the attack roll.
Mhm.
It's like a double-sided blessing of like, oh yay, I'm a mage. Oh no, they're a mage.
Yes, exactly.
But I would say that you probably would have looked into this spell since your last encounter with Fancy Man, and you would recognize that the Dimension Door spell, it only has a maximum range of 500 feet. Which makes it Brennard's turn. Brennard.
All right. I am going to move and stand up and get into my sphere. I'm gonna reactivate it. Timbo, I don't know how you want to rule on this. It doesn't say what happens to the temporary HP if I reactivate it. If you want to say, I don't know if you have a preference on if it's like the lower number rewrites anything, or if like for example, let's say I roll an 8 this time, if they lose their 10 and it becomes 8. Oh wow, I rolled an 8.
I'm just going to say for this context, like anytime that you receive temporary hit points, you can choose as the player whether or not you want to forego any other temporary hit points that you have. Like every time that it happens, you can choose.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually say, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. Anything more for Brennard?
I'm out of first level spells, so I don't have a whole lot I can do here. I think I'm just gonna enjoy that I have a force field right now after being unconscious a second ago.
Yeah. Nice. All right, excellent. And that's going to make it Sister Maggie's turn. Sister Maggie is going to turn around towards the hole, and she's just going to step out into the open air, into the hole. And I think at about this point, you can hear over the din of the alarm that's going off, you can hear what could only be described as the sound of a whirring airship right outside the door, and you see an airship fly off in a direction away from the Platinum Palace.
Fuck.
There is a few tense moments as y'all see this airship depart, and y'all are kind of left standing there like, what do we do? What's next? When out of nowhere you hear the sound of the airship come back. It gets loud again, and then all of a sudden, there's another airship there outside. And you see a familiar face at the helm. It's Zachariah, and he's piloting the airship. And you see him gesture to you, and he says, "Get aboard. We're going after the sons of bitches."
I'm smashing and taking that thing before we leave.
Oh, Melu.
Okay, so
I am going to.
let's say an initiative then, so that way people can loot.
Yeah, like everybody's clearly about to just go loot. This is fine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do the nice thing. I was gonna say I cast mending on that broken lockpick so I can get it out of the socket and cover our trail.
Nice. Yes, you retrieve the lock from the thing. Fuck it. We're out of initiative. It's fine. So, and Cera, you were going towards the tiara?
Yes. Also, hold on. What was? Oh, Jesus. I forgot the spell. Continue on with that, Timbo. I'm just looking something else up.
No worries.
So wait, there was the unassuming box. There was the gauntlets. What was the other thing that we had not seen at the auction?
A golden globe with gemstones affixed into its surface at random spots. Did you mention the gauntlets? I think you did, right?
I did mention the gauntlets.
I think I want the globe if I can also loot something.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for the deck of many things, or not the unassuming box. I'm hoping it's a deck of many things.
So if you're gonna make an attack roll to smash the glass, go ahead and roll with whatever weapon or however you're doing it. Ellida, what are you doing in this moment?
I think at this point, Ellida's gonna run for that necklace after all, because I mean,
cast mending, but backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. So and Ellida runs up to the beaded necklace. All right, everybody start smashing.
Yeah,
I rolled a 7.
Okay, but it's with your hand axe, so like.
I'm gonna say that the for Melu, it just bounces off. Like you're not able to get good purchase onto the thing, and you're not able to smash the dink. Cera, you chip into it and you deal the 12 points of damage, but it's still like intact. Ellida, the 25 arcs into the thing, and it hits it, but it's still intact as well. People can keep rolling if you want.
So
I think we gotta
here's what's
go.
gonna happen. No. Just for this is just purely for flavor. Cera is going to just punch this glass out of sheer frustration. Like first she attacked it with her rapier, and now she's literally just punching it with the pommel of it.
Yeah, I love it.
Because she is just she cannot believe this motherfucker has gotten over her yet again, on top of all the other chaos that has happened tonight. She is just so done.
But we're trying to run into the airship for a reason. That's why I'm like, I don't think we should spend too long trying to loot.
Yeah, well, she's not doing this to loot. She's doing this because she's pissed off.
Yeah, that was pretty much more what was going on with Melu too at this point.
And the 10 damage will do it, and will cause the glass on the pedestal to shatter, freeing the tiara. Same with Ellida. The unfortunately the fire, though, it doesn't break the glass. It's just causing it to heat up a little bit, but it's still not smashed. Melu and Brennard,
I'm gonna try and hit it with my axe again.
go for it. A 16 hits.
Okay, I guess I'll roll damage.
Yeah, go to roll damage.
Cera's going to
7
take the PR and just like stomp to the airship.
Yeah, you've chipped into the globe. It's not broken completely, but there is like there's like a couple inch wide gash in it. You said Cera has made her way to the airship.
Yeah, she's got her tiara. Like this is the worst consolation prize in the history of ever.
I don't know if you'll let me do this, Timbo, but can I roll like maybe an intelligence roll or something instead and do like a hit it at the right spot?
Sure. Yeah, I like that.
The diamond's critical weak point.
Yeah, I love that. Make me an intelligence check.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll say you can have advantage on the next roll that you make on your attack rolls.
Well,
So Cera is aboard the airship. Zachariah is looking at y'all, and he's like, "What are you doing? We gotta catch them. We gotta go."
I'm gonna try. No. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm not spending any more time on it. I just wanted to try once.
Oh, it would have been an attack roll, not a not a strength save.
I don't have any melee weapons though.
Oh, okay then. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean a 10 would be enough though to affect the glass. Go ahead. What's your strength? Strength
+1.
+1. So you deal 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just start whacking it with your fist at the right angle. But it doesn't. It's pretty sturdy.
All right, I'm running for it then. I'm going for the airship.
I'm also just going for the airship at this point. I don't think there's anything I can do.
And Ellida?
Yeah, I mean, I did my firebolt. I could waste a spell slot on Chaos Bolt, but I'm gonna have to leave it behind because I don't got any weapons, so I just gotta go.
Totally your call.
I gotta leave.
Cera has literally maxed out their attuned items and is the only one that got a magic item.
Oh my god.
Hey, sucks to suck.
I have to start sharing.
And with that, you light to the sky. Zachariah is an excellent pilot aboard his ship, the Inspiration, and those who look, they notice that creeping up his back, they unnoticed before, is a dragon mark of the storms, which is allowing him to pilot the ship. He's heading off in fast pursuit of the of Fancy Man's ship. However, they're pretty equally paced and they have a good bit of lead. Fancy Man, however, he's heading off towards the mainland of Corvair, and you all see and it's pretty obvious. There's a storm cloud brewing in the sky, and Fancy Man is heading right towards it, maybe hoping to use it as cover or something. Zachariah will look at the group and will say, I mean, this isn't that big of a ship, and those are some big clouds. Do we go for it?
I'll keep the ship working.
Yeah, let's go for it. I want them. Can I actually question? Can I hang out of this ship at all?
Melu, what are
If
you
want
doing?
to.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check something.
I feel like if Zachariah sees this, he'll say, you probably want to strap yourself down if we're going into those clouds. It might be a bit of a bumpy ride.
Melu's like, I okay, yeah, just let me try something first. Is there something? How far away is the other ship? Would you say? Can I get a judge of distance?
They're pretty far. They're several hundred feet at this point.
Okay, never mind
at
then.
least 300 feet. Yeah.
I just wanted to see if I could dispel magic on something on it.
Can someone get me some healing?
Yes, sorry. I'm coming.
Perfect. So it seems like y'all are saying y'all is going yeah, let's go.
Okay, 6 HP.
Yes. Take this 6 HP. Melu will go and touch Brennard. Do our 10 temporary hit points go away?
Probably
My
not. They
cannon
probably
lasts for an hour, so... And
Oh,
it can
cool.
walk, so I assume it gets on the ship with us.
Sure, why not? I love it. Yeah, so you head off into the storm after Fancy Man's ship, and it's pretty immediate that you recognize that this was a bad idea. The storm picks up pace pretty rapidly, and you see Fancy Man's ship get with a bolt of lightning, and the mast or whatever would be equivalent of keeping for wind sailing on the skies, it just falls, and Fancy Man starts to go down, crash landing, and you're kind of starting to follow him when another bolt of lightning comes out and strikes the ship directly on the elemental engine, which just causes it to go into fits and spurts, and the ship also begins to go down. And we're going to cut there with the party aboard a crashing airship heading into a jungly looking region of of Corvair. And we'll be back next week in Exploits of the Golden Shadows, episode 4, Bandit Blues.
Bandit Blues.
Bandit
Oh,
Blues.
Name.
Oh,
I feel like we have like as a stinger, like we cut to the airship and like people are maybe like passed out unconscious on the deck, and like we slowly zoom out and the airship is propped between two large cliff faces and is very precariously like sitting there between these two cliff faces, and that's where we cut to black.
Oh, what if I used my flashback?
What if you use your flashback?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, I love that idea.
What do you have in mind?
Oh gosh.
I mean, I was probably going to try and keep the ship running. I don't know if you have plans for somehow involving that.
Boy. There's hold on a second.
I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna veto the flashback token only because the tokens were specifically for preparation for the heist event, right?
Yes, but I mean, what if Cera had
Go
gotten
on.
into contact with Zachariah? Like, hey,
Sure.
if the shit goes like way like left, we need you to come and get us.
Yeah, absolutely.
That being said,
Just keep trying.
What if
you know,
instead of a airship that runs on fire elementals, you specifically had him prepare a ship that runs on air elementals?
exactly.
So it was more
Sure.
lightning resistant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and just on the off chance. Okay, I like that. So,
You know, something a
Let's
little
see.
less volatile.
I like that. I'm gonna say yeah. So you spent your time with your week getting the airship like fueled up on air elementals instead of on fire elementals, and as a result, the airship is able to stay aloft a lot more easily. But I'm gonna say that you're able to you follow Fancy Man into the storm, but instead of crash landing, you see him crash, and you are unfortunately unable to track him through the heavy rainfall in the storm. You're too busy like keeping the ship afloat, because even with the lightning resistance, the lightning comes pretty hard, and but with the resistance, Brennard is able to keep you all afloat just via just effortlessly mending everything and just running around the ship. So yeah, so I guess we'll start next week in the forces section with the airship successfully landed.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Everybody's
amazing.
conscious.
Yes.
Conscious, but not very healthy.
Yeah.
We'll
But
take
yeah,
like a short rest or something. We'll be fine.
I'm gonna say that yeah, we'll adjudicate that from there but I will say also that you all level up to level 4 as well.
Yeah.
Yay! We're level 4
Does-
already.
Oh, sorry, level
level
5.
five
My bad.
now.
Next level. The next level. The one after the one you're
Yay!
on.
I get my
Woohoo.
arcane
Beautiful.
firearm.
Hey!
Excellent. Alrighty. And with that, thank you so much everybody for coming on out today and hanging on out with us while for our show here. I super appreciate y'all. Let me just scroll back and thank all the folks who came out. Thank you. Zervanite for the follow, Hedonism Jesse for the follow and the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, everybody. I super appreciate all y'all and all y'all lurkers and chatters out there hanging out for the stream. I super appreciate it. Let's go around one more time so that way we can close out, letting everybody know where we can find y'all at. Sarah, why don't you go first?
Yeah. I am Domino. You can catch me at twitch.tv/DominoRBG. And I play Cera.
Beautiful. Mystrich, why don't you go next?
My name is Mystrich. I stream here on Twitch. I'm pretty much Mystrich everywhere. I like to talk about tabletop RPGs on my channel and play all sorts of games. Catch me when I'm live. And I play
Excellent.
Brennard,
And
the Artificer.
Excellent. And Galaxy.
I'm Jess. I'm Galaxiebot on TikTok is the main place where you can follow me. Galaxy is always spelled with an IE for me, and then you can also catch me on my YouTube channel at Jess Galaxy.
Fantastic. And last but certainly not least, Ellida.
Hello, yes, I am Raichkyu. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Ellida. And also, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Raichkyu. Catch me streaming on Mondays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And yeah, that's where you find me.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much again, everybody, for coming on. Thank you again to Mystrich for producing. I super appreciate you, my friend. We're going to send a raid on out to the world's cutest gamer who's playing Earthbound right now.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, thanks again, everybody. We're going to be live again 2 Sundays from now for Bandit Blues. And I hope to see you there. But I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And make sure to stay magical.
I also hope
Yes?
you all enjoy my airship art.
Yes, that's beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful.
All right. Thanks again, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Stay magical, y'all. Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. All right. Great. Rated.
Need you.
Oh my god. Okay, I can safely switch back to push to talk for a little bit.
So sick of this motherfucker.
I'm so mad. I'm so angry.
Getting a little bit there.
They have stolen one of those things from me twice now.
Yeah. That's why I was like, don't heal me. Just go straight for it, please.
Like, no, you're not dying under my watch.
Well, I bonus action healed, so I could still fully run and everything, but I should have probably just attacked him or held person him or something from the start.
I'm so sick of this motherfucker catching us on the back foot.
I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so good at athletics, too.
When Cera
Ellida,
was
I
like,
hate your found family.
You hate my found family?
Yes,
I
the
thought we were
cult.
Elida's fine family.
Aren't you my found family?
I mean, we're your second found family. I hate your first found family.
What's my first found family? My first found family wasn't really found.
The cult.
It wasn't really found.
I still hate them.
I finally have third level spells, though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Second level spells.
I also get those spells.
Also-
Slow artifice of progression.
Melu has 3 hit points right now.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
never
missed-
healed myself. I just kept healing everyone
Jesus.
else.
Miss, are we still live right now?
No.
Might be a glitch. Might be.
I'm in World Cutest